And looks like the pod track is moving up and down. Do I see Streamlabs moving side to side? I do. I truly do. Oh, I didn't change the $2 hoa. I did not change the $2 hoa. I'll have to sneak a $2 hoa in there somewhere and change the $2 hoa as soon as I get a chance, because I didn't do it yet. Welcome to Gen X Talks live streams, a little bit after 6 o'clock, Los Angeles time. And this is a final broadcast, perhaps, from the KGXT studios, 200 feet below occupied California. Gen X Mom is on hiatus. She is out there training the harem girls to behave more like Singapore hookers. It's an important factor they must learn. And there's strategies, there's courses, there's testing, there's a lot of stuff that goes involved in that. The only thing I'm involved is the final exam. I'm the judge in the final exam. And so Gen X Mom is out perfecting the skills of the harem girls. And you guys know who you are. If you have a harem shirt, you're a harem girl. If you don't have a harem shirt, you're not a harem girl. And you don't know where to get one, you can't find one. Good moderators, exquisite moderators could put up a direct link to the harem girls section on the website for purchase. You can't purchase a harem girl. I mean, the stuff that's harem girl related. Never mind. You're getting me all confused. I'm getting bamboozled over here by my own damn self. We got to start this program correctly. And look, I got a little whiskey in my frosted glass here. I don't even know what this is. It's so frosted and worn out. It just looks like shadows. I can't even. Oh, it says the OK Corral. Well, Wyatt Earp style. I'm going Wyatt Earp style. But what are you guys doing? Let's drink. We have to kick this. Oh, look at that. Look at that view. That is the sun setting through some Pendleton rye. That glass, that is a highball glass from the Gen X Talks Las Vegas in-person meet and greet. This view is provided by the Sun Valley Fox. This is a west-facing view from the foxhole. The sun setting over the South Ridge at South Lake Tahoe, and it's a $1.2 million view. He's got his glass. I've got mine. Do you have yours? It's time to raise a glass. It's time to drink. You got to put the cat out, let the dog in. Yeah, cats don't like the show. Dogs seem to. Dim the lights, pull the drapes, settle back in your easy chair with your adult beverage, because if you're not drinking, how will you understand the lies I'm about to tell? We got hours of lies ahead. You got to do your part. I'll do mine. Here we go. Kicking this pig. Now, as the trained broadcast professional, when I start drinking, because you're filling in for Gen X Mom, you start talking. You got to turn the microphone towards your face. It's pointed out in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Now, when I start drinking, we don't want dead air. No. Dead air bad. And you say stuff. I don't even care what you say. Just say stuff.
Stuff.
In between the sheets, birthdays or something. If there's absolutely nothing to say, look across the studio and tell Trippy Pineapple he's handsome. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this pig. Time to get going.
Trippy Pineapple, you're so handsome.
Thank you.
Oh, but there is stuff to say. Jeremy B. sent 5 Gen X Talks memberships. Thank you, Jeremy B. And
Appreciate you.
Drop'em has a question for you, General.
All right, go ahead,
Drop'em has been member for 2 years, and he's asking, you feeling okay, Gen X Dad? You kind of sound like I do right now.
I'm all right. I got some stuff going on that I have to sort out, but it's not supposed to bleed over into the program. And when my emotions bleed over into the program, you fuckers aren't supposed to say anything. Don't bring it up. I don't want to hear that shit. Now, I do have the Gen X Talks phone by my side. You people know the number for the Gen X Talks phone. If I do tell you that I'm downtrodden, if I'm feeling blue, as they say, I do take sympathy boobs as pictures to brighten my day. I want to tell you, I never say no. No. Never say no to sympathy boobs. So if any of my emotions bleed across into the podcast, the live stream, and you feel the need to pick me up with those perky tatas, that's the number you do it. 805-460-5603 goes right
And the other not perky tatas.
Oh, yeah, I want to see them all.
They're just as valuable.
I want to see them all. I don't care. That's my wife always says, he doesn't care. Someone says, he wants to see that woman's boob. My wife will jump in. He wants to see all of them once. He will see everyone on the planet one time. That's kind of true. I don't think that you should be ashamed of that. It's God's handiwork. I intend to arrive at heaven one day and walk up and go, hey, God, boobs, well done. Well done indeed, sir. Good job on that. But that's a story for another time. Now, we are looking, there's an empty seat. And then why is there an empty seat? Because we played musical chairs. Gen X Mom is on assignment. She's not here. Mary Mathis is filling in. She's on staff. She's been Gen X Mom's friend for 242 years. And so she's filling in for her. Trippy Dippy Pineapple drove up to be part of the last broadcast. And Low Torque, ex-janitor, ex-staff member, is on his way. But tonight was going to be a very free-for-all night, just like the one we did with Iceman from Bodfish, and we had Justin Shy on the other day. We left everything just as it was because we thought of some crazy stuff to do today, and crazy, it's dumb. It's off the fly. But we thought of different things like, what if I were to call people at random? They don't even know we're calling. What if they pick up the phone and they haven't saved our phone number? They don't know that it's Gen X Talks, and they're like, hello? Who is this? And I start rattling their cage. We could do some of that. We could also do Truth or Dare for prizes. Yeah. Like I could call someone. There's a lot of numbers on this phone for people that have called in. 805-460-5603. Write the number down. I could call them back, and if someone answers, go, hey, what are you doing? Are you busy? Truth or Dare?
You could ask them what they're wearing.
I don't know. What are you wearing? That should always be the first thing. Get like Beavis and Butthead. Hello? Hi. What are you wearing? First thing. All right. So let's just talk about that stuff. If there's anything you guys have, if there's any questions you guys have, any comments, you guys had a lot of stuff to say about the last show with Iceman from Bodfish, a lot of stuff about Los Padres Mine, a lot of stuff about concrete, believe it or not. Then we got into CIA and DB Cooper, and man, you're just going down a rabbit hole with Iceman. He has an eidetic memory. He's like Sheldon. Yeah, from Big Bang Theory. He remembers everything, so he can recite the stuff verbatim. He drinks, and then he gets his facts confused, and it's kind of fun to listen to him confuse his facts when he says, that, we're talking about the Pony Express, and he says, there was one time the Pony Express was pulling that carriage, and it just happened to go past midnight, and the carriage turned into a pumpkin. I'm like, that's a Disney story. He's like, no, I was there. Dice Man will mix up his stories. You give him a chance, he'll fuck everything up. And it's all because of alcohol. Now, if I've done this correctly, we should be able to put on our headphones and we should be able to hear phone calls. We can hear them. They can hear you. I can hear me. Oh, what a lovely sounding voice I have. Trained broadcast professional. All right. Since we did not do no drag and drop section of the program today, that means we have to wing it the whole time through. That means the only static thing that we had prepared was a bottle of Pendleton and a whiskey glass from the Foxhole. Other than that, we're on our own.
That sounds great.
Well, yeah, no pressure on you. I want to make the stuff up as we go along. All right. So also, if I have this phone. If there's any text in here, I got it. I'll call you. Don't call me. That's one rule. Number 2, if you have a truth or a dare to do with Trippy or myself or Mary M, you just go, hey, truth or dare Trippy, and it'll end up in the sheets, and Mary Mathis will read it, and then we'll get to Trippy, we'll get to me, we'll get to her, and we'll continue on. The dump. Now remember, there's certain things we can't show. Even if we do them in the studio, we can't show you because we'll get banned. We don't want to get banned or we can't do this again. All right. Also an update, just so you guys know, this is on the website as tentative, but it's getting penciled in heavier and heavier every day. August 16th. The weekend of August 16th, looks like that's when the big cook-off is going to be between Christine Matlock, who's married to Ben Matlock.
Never lost a case.
Never lost a case. Trip, you missed that one.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat, sorry.
I can't believe he did. I missed that right there. He's been executive senior staff member, and that should have been automatic for him.
Automatic.
So Christine Matlock is going to go up against Chef Johnny, professional chef, and they're going to do a steak-off. We're doing it from the Foxhole in Minden, August 16th from 4 to 9. Once we confirm the last piece of information, then we'll put things out there and we'll sell tickets to you folks, and you guys can show up, and tickets help offset the cost of what we're doing. Anybody who can make it, but write that down. It's August 16th. And just outside of Reno, Nevada. That's going to be an event, and that's going to be a lot of fun. In fact, if it grows too big, we can actually move the venue. We have a second alternative site.
I love it.
Christine Matlock is getting one of the local butcher shops that donate the meat. She's in conversations right now with some of the houses there that bring out their grills to either, we're trying to go for, they donate one or let us borrow one of their grills, and we'll talk about their grills for them, and then give us one or sell us one at cost that we can raffle off. like a nice girl. So we're putting some stuff together. This all falls on the shoulders of Christine Matlock. She's not only gorgeous, she's not only beautiful, she's not only talented. Hang on, I got to make sure I read everything she told me to say.
Smart. Don't forget smart.
Well, I was getting smart's last on her. I got to read what she told me. She wrote it down for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Kristen, tell everyone I'm beautiful, I'm talented, I'm gorgeous, I'm entertaining, I look good in a bathing suit, and on and on. And she's very smart.
Big boobs.
Big boobs, big smile, and a bougie car. Her car is a cop car. It is a Nevada cop car. It looks just, she got the cop wheels, the cop paint, the cop colors, and her little RT in the grill from Ford is in red, so it looks like someone's got a red light on behind you, and everybody gets out of her. It's a true story. That's how she rolls down the road, and people get out of the way thinking they're coming. She's coming up, and they've got a static red light, and they're a cop car. Move out of the way. They move out of the way. It's a true story. I saw her once going to Reno. She was behind me. She came up behind me, and the reason I was going the speed limit, there was a cop next to me. She comes up doing 90. I saw the car coming. I saw the red light. I thought it was a cop. I moved out of the way. The cop thought it was a cop. He moved out of the way. Yeah, that's Christine Matlock for you. And she just waves. Awesome. She goes by. She goes, I got this. Got her dark glasses on. The cop looks, who the fuck are you? She goes, I got it from here. Just stay in your lane. Off she went. True story. Christine's lovely. But I read the list correctly, and she's, at the end, she's very smart. Very, very smart. We talked about her car. But anyway, she's putting all that together. If it all works out, it is 100% because Christine Matlock put her nose to the grindstone and got it done. If it fails, I was instructed to tell you that it's my fault, not hers. So if it turns out great, she gets all the credit. If it turns out shitty, she did everything she could to save it. And there was nothing that could be done. I ruined the entire thing, just so you know. All right, so now we got that out of the way. Just remember, August 16th, pencil that thing down, because if you got a shot at coming, if you have something, you're gonna spend some vacation time this summer, you have something the end of the year bang to do, that's the place to go. You want to go to the Foxhole, you want to meet everybody there, you want to be part of the first annual Cookoff, then that's where you go. And it's a new thing, it's a new day. We can all go out to the Dayton property and stand there and look at dirt and quail the whole night. All right, what do I got? Mary M, anything between the sheets you need to read?
Valerie Walker on YouTube. She just wanted to know where Gen X Mom was.
Gen X Mom is on assignment, and she is teaching all of our harem girls how to step it up a notch and be full-fledged Singapore hookers. And that takes some work. I'm, of course, in the final judge, but the process to get there, I stay out of that, just so you know. All right.
We got two more.
What do we got?
Danny H. for $5. Get Trippy a receptacle for an adult beverage.
Yeah,
Get it?
Shot glass.
Oh, you need a shot glass?
And Spot and Stock You, get Trippy a glass. He sent you 2 shots.
How does everybody know Trippy doesn't have a glass? How does everybody know that but me?
Well, because Brad Baker said I should smile because I look stressed, but like I just got here from driving, you know.
Yeah, no,
and
he
it's like
he
so
literally
hot outside.
slid in
and
threw all his gear on the table and sat down, wiped his brow, boom, cameras came on. So yeah you can't. So how do we? I'm not getting my fat ass out of this chair.
I was gonna
I'll just walk
text
behind you and get
Brigger.
one.
Oh, you could text Briggs, or well, Trippy's gonna get one from over here.
All right.
So I asked for sympathy boobs as pictures, and Josh D. Josh D came through, but apparently Josh D is a bit of an asshole. Come on, turn the camera. All right, won't turn. And that's what he sent me. That fucking guy with the porn stash and hair from the 1970s. Yeah, not exactly what I was looking for. Thanks for nothing there, buddy. How do I block him, Josh D? Can I block him for good? Because I would.
Can we put him in the woodshed?
I can't in here. He's got to be in there. If he's in YouTube, I'll find that motherfucker and put him in the goddamn woodshed. Don't send me guy boob pictures. You should know better than that. I don't even care if this guy's claiming.
He's in YouTube.
He is?
He is.
Josh D. Can we put that guy in the
Run, Josh, run.
Oh, he is. Yeah, their little smiley face. No, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, you're out, buddy. I caught you. Put user in a timeout. So, Josh, you're out, buddy. Watch him all. Whoosh, there he goes. Josh D is now in a timeout. Gen X Talks has put him in.
In the future, you just need to be more Pacific.
More Pacific? Yeah. I don't want to be Atlantic. I got to be more Pacific about the whole thing. All right. Everyone's saying, bye, Josh. Dumb fucker. Yeah. All right. He's gone. All right. Just to bring that back up, if you guys are looking in YouTube and you see people's names go by, if their names are in white, they're visitors like Kim Campbell. She hasn't been around a lot because her name's in white, or she'd be in green. But she does have the purple crown, which I still don't know what that means. But all the names in green, they're paid members. Blue is your staff. Trippy Pineapple's in blue. He's your executive staff member. And if they have a one next to their name, they've been a main member for a year. A blue 2 is 2 years, and very few, but some have a big green 3. And if you got your green 3, it's been 3 years of hanging out behind the scenes with Gen X Talks. Anybody who's got a membership can go to the community section of YouTube. YouTube has a community section. It's a small little area, but you can scroll back over 4 years of behind the scenes stuff that's for members only content. But you got to be a member to get there. So stick around, see if somebody buys you a membership, or you can purchase one. It'll pop up on our screen and we'll acknowledge you and let everybody know. I don't know where the link is to make you a member, but good moderators can put, a good moderator could even put that YouTube link up on Facebook. And when someone clicks it on Facebook, they go to the YouTube page. But if you're on Facebook and you want to be part of the General's Lunchbox, that's a Facebook page. It's the same thing. It's $1 to join. You get all the same stuff that the YouTube member community does, and it's called the General's Lunchbox. Same with Patreon. All right, here we go.
Wait.
Okay, go. Yeah.
Danny H says at Josh D, we have great Wi-Fi, flaming hot Funyuns, and homemade hooch in the woodshed.
Okay, what good is the woodshed? Is a woodshed as a punishment? You're supposed to go in there and be sitting on wooden benches. You're supposed to be uncomfortable, poor lighting, no television, no nothing. And there should be a nun in there with a ruler slapping people's wrists when they talk. Don't talk. No talking. You can't go to the woodshed and have everything fun. Got a goddamn redneck, hillbilly, inbred Jed, backwards, upside down, milky licking, rope sucking, fruity ass ding dong shit is going on with Danny H and the woodshed.
Well, Danny H just gifted 5 Gen X Talk memberships.
Well, then I'll take back everything I just said about that.
And on Facebook personal, Sean MacArthur, 200 stars for the Baby Pineapple Fund. Congratulations, Trippy and Sammy.
Sean MacArthur, one of a couple people that never forgets us on Facebook. Really, really, really pleased to be part of that program. Never forgets. All right, I'm going to drink another again so we can get going on some stuff. And we are winging this, so we're going to fumble our way through the beginning. We'll probably get stronger at the end, because if you drink, it'll sound better. And we'll also figure out what the fuck we're doing, because I know we should nickname the show now. It shouldn't be Gen X Talks. Trip, I got a new name for the show. We got to make a room for this in Discord, because now the Gen X Talks live stream should be called Rudderless. The rudderless. Why not rudderless? This is how. Welcome to the Rudderless podcast. We have no fucking clue to where we're going or how we're getting there. The sail's up. We're moving. We're making good time, but we have no fucking clue to what we're doing. Here we go. Have a drink with me. Don't leave me hanging. I've drank alone before. I don't prefer to, but if you have something you can raise up, a little help would be nice. Thank you.
Let's drink to the general.
All right.
Any more boobs?
No, but Christopher Sevick says, any insight on when Gen X Mom will pay her debt?
Oh, I was wondering the same thing. She's got to do that soon.
She does. I'll be upset if she does. She's got to do it soon. If I was referring to the name of a female body part, without saying it, in reference to maybe a cat,
meow,
or a willow tree, Dragon Slayer Jade sent me 3 of those.
Dragon Slayer Jade.
But they're all cats. She just sends me a cat and goes, here's your shot. Yeah, thanks, Dragon Slayer Jade. You got me all worked up.
Well, you got us all worked up.
Well, yeah, but everyone's sending me joke pics. Does this seem like a joke to you? Does this seem like a joke to all of you? No. I take breasts very seriously. Very seriously. You can't just send this shit like that. All right, so what do we got? There was something in here.
Brad Baker.
Yeah, Brad Baker.
$5. General, do you need a CDL driver to transport the extensive Gen X Talk whiskey collection to Nevada? He's asking for a friend.
Yeah. Well, I don't know whether you need one or not. But I got to be honest with you. We are completely Smokey and the Banditing this thing. Yeah, absolutely. We
Brad, they absolutely need a
eastbound and out,
driver.
18-wheelers rolling, and we are just going for it. Hey, shut that door. Don't leave that thing open. I'm trying to cool off Las Vegas. What the hell's that kid doing? What's he thinking? Who's paying the bill around here? All right, so let's do some fun stuff. Let's see if we can get some people in here. I should just call and see. You know what? How about if I just call and see what people are doing?
Yeah.
Let's start with that. Hey,
And then
what's
make 'em
going on?
do
What'd you have for
fun
dinner?
stuff.
What are you doing? What's going on?
I want to know what they're wearing.
What if they're not watching the show?
That's okay.
I could quiz them. Say, what? How many drinks have I had? Ooh, they should know that. All right, let's see who's in here. Dum. We're going to the phones right now. The phones are hooked up. Dum. All right, here comes. We're going to reach out to Chef John and see if he answers. Let's see if we can get the vibe here. All right.
One ringy dingy.
Two ringy dingies. He's not going to answer. Not only is he not watching the show.
Then you shouldn't announce who you're calling.
Oh, yeah, we're throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, no. When you make the call, don't say the name.
Because
then they can be like, well, I'm not answering
Yeah,
that.
but they can see the caller ID.
Well,
God.
John, sorry, you can't get a hold of me right now. If you can just leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
I got one.
At the tone, please record
Here we
your
go.
message.
You ready? I
When
got
you
one for
finish
him.
recording,
All right.
You may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a call
Oh, my
back
God.
number,
Who
press
gives a shit?
5.
Just press the fucking button. Hey, John, it's the General from Gen X Talks. You were calling number 15 on our Rolodex. That means if you had answered the phone, $10,000 would have been yours. You would have had a week in Tahiti with the Singapore hookers, and life would have been enjoyable for you, but you missed it. I bet this is a phone call you're going to regret not answering. Have a great day, and think about what might have been, John. And we're out. And that's Chef John. That's what you get. Now, I think what I should do is I think I should call a girl, and if she doesn't answer, I should pretend I'm her boyfriend
yes.
and say, hey, I was looking for you today. Weren't we supposed to meet for lunch at the motel? And, then when her husband answers the phone, say, who's calling the fucking phone? Was this guy talking about a motel? Again, you should have answered
the phone.
All these things would have been avoided if you'd have done things rightly. All right, so Chef John, Jack Armstrong says, look at your text. Okay. Why? It's just a bunch of Facebook share stuff, Jack. There's nothing in there, Jack. Just Jack Armstrong says, look at your text. And then you know what's in there? A text that says, look at your text. Wow, brilliantly done. All right.
OnlyFans links.
I do apologize. He was for someone he knows. That's is that real? That's not off the internet. That's real. All right. So Jack Armstrong has won a free T-shirt and a hat and a gold watch and what?
All right, I got him down.
Yeah, Jack Armstrong I got to send Jack Armstrong. Just send an email to genxmom@genxtalks.com. Give us your address. We will go through and pick a bunch of stuff off the website and all harem stuff. We're going to send some
Thank you,
harem
Jack,
stuff.
for
Something
putting a smile on the general's face.
And he did. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, what he sent and from who, but good golly, Miss Molly, I feel better now. It's coming on. I will drink if I wish I could say he didn't give me permission. I wish he did.
That's all right.
But, just so you know.
Boobs.
To boobs, yes, to real life boobs that you say, well, you paid for those. You're offering a shirt and you're offering a tank. Yeah, we all pay for boobs. One way or another, we're all paying. So shut up. But I'm going to drink because that was a hell of a picture.
That was a great picture. Thank you, Jack Armstrong.
Yeah, Jack Armstrong, you're on the way, my man. You're
no woodshed for Jack Armstrong.
No, never. He's permanently didn't have to be there. All right, so let's see. He says it's real. Okay, so now we're going to go to another caller.
Okay.
And I wonder if we should. There's so many things. Yes, Jack I know who it is, Jack. You just didn't give me permission to say. You didn't give me permission to say anything, so I'm being careful about that because I love you, Jack. Now I love you even more. Shoeless One is sent in there. He's drinking Old Line American Single Malt Whiskey. He's got an old school GX John X Talks 2024 highball glass from last year. He's got one of the originals in there. Good stuff there. All right, so I'm going to call somebody. And we're just going to, I think this one I'm going to ask him a trivia question.
Okay, why not?
I'm going to ask him a trivia question about music.
Okay.
Let's see if they get something here. All right. Jack Armstrong said, you have permission to let them know that the picture was of my wife.
Oh.
All right.
Lovely.
Got a lot of Jack. Jack's my guy. We going drinking. We got drinking person pretty soon. Jack Armstrong coming through strong with the missus. All right, here we go. I'm going to call somebody. And you said don't bring it up.
Don't say their name first.
God damn it. Okay, here we go. Call somebody right now. Boom, boom, boom. Hit the call button. Turn the mic up, and let's see what we got. I'll have to turn it down if it says their phone number.
Oh, yeah. Answer.
What do you want?
That is not the way you answer the phone. You're supposed to have a little politeness in the state of Washington. Hello, Washington State Senate citizen here. Can I help you? You goddamn
Hi,
liberals.
Washington State citizen here. How can I help you?
Oh, funny you should ask. I thought I'd give you a call. Hey, where everybody listening in, we are talking to Mr. Firewoo Dart. Firewoo Dart. And
Dart.
I know his name says Firewood Art, but we all know it's Firewoo Dart. All right. So,
And is
Mr.
his
Dart.
lovely Mrs. nearby?
Mrs. Dart. Mrs. Dart.
Mrs. Dart is in the backyard playing on TikTok, not paying attention.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. No harem
I know.
shirt for
I'm
her.
I took her out all day today. We went to the farmer's market, got ice cream, did the whole great husband thing, and
Yeah.
now she's out in the backyard ignoring me.
Or leaving you alone. You could look at that like, look, I spent all day with you. Give me some space, woman. You could take that into consideration. All right, I'm going to pick.
That's really the thing. I just didn't want to say that out loud.
Well, she's not listening anyway, so who cares? Because we're not broadcasting on TikTok. So feel free. It's not like she's going to know. All right, so here we go. Firewoo Dart.
Yes, sir.
The band Journey. Are you familiar with that band?
Yes.
Okay. Right before Steve Perry joined the band, who was the lead singer? What was the name? He was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with them as being a founding member of Journey. Do you know his name?
No. I can see his face, but I cannot for the life of me think of his name. I can't even remember the kid's name that is now Steve Perry or the imitation Steve Perry.
Well, we have one way we can say it because you're out. Right now, I have to hang up with you. But if you go out to Mrs. Dart, we can give her a truth or dare.
Oh, yeah.
And if she accepts it and passes, you still win. If she doesn't, I got to hang up on you. But this is your saving grace. She's got to bail you out now.
Okay, I'm walking around the side of the house. I'm already halfway there.
He's boogieing. This guy's got some boogie in his step tonight. He's trying to get it done.
All right, here I go. All right, we're headed to the unofficial Woodshed West.
Woodshed West. Well, let her know that you fucked up, and she's trying. You need her to bail you out, so she'll understand the pretext of the conversation.
Okay, Gen X Talks on phone live. I screwed up, didn't know an answer. Truth or dare, you can bail me out.
Come on, Mrs. Dart.
Mrs. Dart, are you there?
Yes, you're live. You're on. Talk to the general.
Mrs. Dart, your husband fucked up. I was going to hang up on him, but you can bail him out, but you have to accept the truth or dare. If you don't, it's okay. We can just hang up on him, and you're still married to a loser. But you can save him right now, but you have to accept the truth or dare.
Truth.
Okay, she's
Okay,
accepting.
she said truth. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to know if you lie. Okay? I'm going to know if you lie. So I'm just letting you know right now. I want you to tell me the name of something that your husband prepared for a meal for you that was horrible, that you lied and told him it was great.
Yeah, that's not good. She's not going to come up with an answer because I'm a great cook.
She's going to come with something.
Actually,
There we go.
no,
Starts with the word actually.
actually, I've always liked everything that he has made for me.
Everything. Not one thing did he burn or overcook.
In the 25 years
30.
or 30 that we've been together, The 3 times that he cooked for me, it was all good.
The 3 times. So he only had to get it right 3 times.
Like, he backed up, ran my ass over.
He only had to get it right 3 times. So of course he did okay. He just made sure that if he was bad, he threw it out. But the ones he thought he got right or close, he just served them. Said, "Okay, here's 3. I'm done now." Hey, 3 in 30 years. That's once a decade. He nailed it once a
Hey,
decade.
I'm good.
Okay, he's cooked for me more than 3 times, and they've all been good. I don't have any complaints, and that's the truth.
She's lying. Can you hear it in her
No,
voice?
I'm not.
Did you hear what she said? She sounded like she's talking to a 5-year-old when she was talking to me. She said, "He's cooked for me a lot. He's cooked a lot of times, and it's always been good, and I never have it." That's like the up and down of the roller coaster that a teacher teaches a 5-year-old. Now you sit down and fold your hands, and we're going to give you something good for a treat. That's the same
Star
voice.
for you.
Yeah. She just put a little star on my forehead and said, "Believe every word I'm saying. My husband's wonderful." Wow. Okay. You know what, Mrs. Dart? I thought we got along good. I thought we were friends. Then you just started lying for no reason. Out of nowhere, you start telling me
I'm
lies.
not lying.
I don't know.
I'm not lying at all.
I like the the 3 meals in 30 years no better.
A really good. He is a good cook. He taught me how to make a steak. We worked at the same bar, and he taught me how to cook there. And
Did he marry the bartender?
You know, he's a really
No, I married the cocktail waitress.
Same thing. What's it? It's like, what is that? A step up? That's like when you're. That's like when one girl does pornography. She goes, "No, I'm an actress." When you're a barmaid, "No, I'm a cocktail waitress." That's another name for stepping. That's another classification.
She doesn't make the drinks, though. She just serves them.
Okay. All right. So, please. I mean, Trip, I gotta need a ruling from you. Is a cocktail waitress and a barmaid the same thing?
No.
What do you know? You're a fucking millennial. All right. Fucking child.
beer and wine. So.
If they only serve beer and wine, how are you a cocktail waitress? There's no cocktails in that. What's a cocktail? You name one cocktail you served. Well, I served rosé with an umbrella one time. Does that count? Is that a cocktail? No, it's not.
Yes, that counts.
I don't know why we're spending so much time with the Darts. The Dart family here is just ruining my goddamn day. He fucked everything
you
up.
love us and you know
she lied about it. I can't deal with this anymore. All right. Thank you guys for playing along. It was a lot of fun.
A really good cook.
Yeah,
All right, you guys.
She
have
keeps
fun.
telling
I'll
me
go
that.
back
I'm
in
still
the
not
house.
believing it. All right, to the Darts. Thank you very
To the
much.
Darts.
We'll talk to you
Thank
guys
you.
soon. Thank you for playing
All right,
along.
love you guys.
You too.
All right.
And that's it for the Darts, Mr. and Mrs. Woo Dart.
So, Disney Kid has been a member of the KGXT studios for 3 years. He's got his big green 3 today.
Wow.
He says, "General, you are the best broadcast professional we deserve. And yes, boobs are awesome."
Boobs are awesome.
And then Aaron Heath, Facebook Blue, "Cheers for boobs. God's greatest gift for men to be distracted."
I know. They are total stress relievers. You know, when they give you those stress toys to play with at your office, like when you're freaking out and you got to like squeeze a stress toy, just go home. You got 2 waiting for you. I'm a little confused by this next one. I got a picture. And it was from our Florida guy, and it was obviously a picture that was sent to him by somebody.
Is that Mr. Florida Man?
Yeah, he says, "Here's my girlfriend's boobies, not my wife." Now, does that mean he's like letting me know I have a girlfriend but not a wife? Or is he letting me know, hey, these are my girlfriend's boobs,
Shh, don't tell
not my wife. Don't tell my wife.
I think it's don't tell my
Don't tell
wife.
my wife.
Yeah.
Well, then hopefully the girlfriend watches and the wife doesn't, because that's going to be... His wife is beating him up right now. He's going,
No,
look,
'cause
you said Florida man. There's
he's
lots of
Florida.
Florida man.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
It ain't me. There are lots of people down here in Florida listen to the show. It's not me. It could be
Could
anybody.
be any Florida
Lots
man.
of Florida man, honey. You don't understand. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm going to... We need to go to a commercial break where I can talk about this picture.
Mary Mistretta
Yeah.
also got her big green 3. And she's been a member for 38 months, and she's an extra.
Yeah, Mary Mistretta been around almost since the beginning. She really has. There's a few of you guys that have been lurking around since the dawn of time.
A lot of MMs.
Yeah, a lot of them on that. All right, dom. So going back to calling somebody else, if you something to do and calling.
I thought you were going to call a chick.
Yeah, I was trying to. I know who to call and give a hard
just
time.
spin it like that and go,
No, I want to call someone who can be a little randy.
Randy.
A little possibility there. You don't want to call someone mundane. And there's some names in here that are not boring at all. All right, here we go. Calling someone right now, and you told me not to say who, so this is going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Don't. The phone is ringing.
I don't hear ringing. Oh, there we go.
Let's see if she answers. Let's see if she answers.
Come on. Answer.
Oh.
Does everybody know who this is?
Say hello again.
Hello.
What's up, Ken?
Oh, she brought what's his name? Why'd she bring what's his name?
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
I'm trying to have an intimate moment with someone here, and there's some dude in the background going, "What's up? I'm watching you." Great. That doesn't put a damper on. This is Sweets. Sweets.
Oh, Sweets.
You knew it was Sweets? Did you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I could tell.
Christ almighty. I figured somebody would. Sweets. Now listen, this is kind of important. It's a truth or dare. You get to choose, but choose wisely and choose carefully.
Come on, Sweets.
Oh, dare.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Dare.
Here's what I need. Now, do you know the work number? You know the GXT phone number, obviously 805, right? The one we just called on 460-5603.
Yes.
I need you to take a picture of the guy with you, and I don't want a selfie. I want to see your middle finger in the frame, like flipping him off, and he can have a surprise look. But I want this, and then send it to me. You do that, and you win, and we'll get you a little something. But
you got to do it within 5 minutes.
or even less. It's got to appear on my phone pretty soon, or it doesn't count. You got to be quick about it.
Come on, Sweets.
Okay.
She's gonna say, "I have an old phone. I can't do that with my phone."
No.
She can do this. She's got this.
Does she?
While we're waiting,
I've seen Sweets flip me off before, so I think if she can flip me off, she can flip this guy off and just say, "Just sit there and shut up. I'm getting something out of it."
I just need a picture.
All right, let's see if it came through. I will show everybody if it came through. Don't. Where did it go? What the hell, man? Why is my stuff fucking up on me? Here we go. All right, this is Sweets, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sweets, and she did it. There, look at that. She flipped off her guy, and there's the picture. There's her finger and the guy's surprise response. So, Sweets, make sure you send a little email to genxmom@genxtalks.com. Thank you for playing along with us on
Yay,
that.
Sweets.
We'll get you a little something coming in the mail shortly. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you.
So we have
Have a good night, guys.
All right, bye,
All right,
Sweets.
see ya.
All right, go ahead.
Dale Wine from Facebook Blue. He just completed his 66th trip around the sun last Thursday. Love y'all. If you and our time love y'all and you and our time together.
Well, thank you. Who was that again?
Happy birthday, Dale Wine.
Dale Wine. That
From
guy,
Facebook
yeah,
Blue.
he's been very active the last 6 months. And what I mean by that is he's been on the KGXT radio Facebook page, which we're just beginning to populate. He's been in Facebook Blue. He makes comments on all the stuff Gen X Mom posts. He makes sure that he's in there. And his name is becoming predominant. I'm surprised he hasn't got one of those awards that Gen X Mom throws around. You know, you get those awards for people that comment and be part of your stuff on Facebook. Facebook gives you a little award challenge thing. He's got to have gotten those a lot because that dude's always there. He's very
Nice.
faithful in Facebook. Dale.
Well, happy birthday, Dale.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dale. There's
Yeah.
a lot of laps around the
Yeah,
sun.
usually you have to accept the top fan badge or whatever. Like you get notifications. So
he would have to accept that to continue on with it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, Dale, you've done so much in Facebook. You've been so good about responding to Gen X Mom stuff over there. If they come across with something with that, always say yes, because then she'll put you up there and she'll put you on blast that you did a good job. We appreciate you a ton. All right. Do you have anything else to say before I move along?
Rod R., his 67th time around the sun is coming up.
67 laps around the sun.
It's coming
The
up.
Sun Valley Fox, who is Gen X Mom's older brother, he's had so many laps around the sun. He remembers the sun when it used to be a different color. Yeah. It used to be red, then it turned yellow, then Superman came, then Kryptonite. Long story, but yeah, he remembers it back before it even turned yellow. That's how many laps he's got around the sun. So
And they were in a covered wagon.
Yeah, a covered wagon. That's a picture we need to have, an animation of a covered wagon in the Sun Valley Fox with laps around the sun. It's how we did it in the old days. Fuck you. So Brad Baker offered a picture.
Oh.
No, don't get excited. I know you got excited for a second. You were thinking, oh, right, what do we got? No.
Brad.
Brad's holding up a beer can. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
A
5
beer.
golden toques, 4 pounds of back bacon, 3 French toast, 2 turtlenecks, and a beer in a tree. For those of you that are Bob and Doug McKenzie fans, that'll make perfect sense. But there's Brad Baker's contribution. Yeah, not as good as boobs, Brad.
I don't know. Beer's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Beer can help you get boobs and boob pictures, but it's not the same thing. All right. Do you have anything else before I go right along here?
No. Sheets are clear.
The light is green. The traps are clean. You know what I think we need to do?
What do we need to do?
I'm going to do another one right now. Now, you guys know the phone. Write this phone number down, 805-460-5603. Do you want a little free T-shirt? Do you want a free hat? Do you want a little something from the last broadcast from the KGXT studios, 200 feet below occupied California, deep behind enemy lines is where we are. Show me a picture of you drinking with a shot glass like this and 2 fingers, peace sign. You put this, send it to me. Shot glass, peace sign. Yeah, or like Trippy did. Yeah, Trip, do that again. That's fair. Do it, Trip, do that again.
Or if you're drinking beer,
there we go.
Brad.
There we go. So
Brad.
there's like he just did.
With the beer?
No.
Yes.
No. I said shot glass or whiskey glass, not a can.
He's drinking a beer.
I don't want a can. He's drinking Coors Light. That's like drinking water.
I would like a Coors Light right now.
Just put the beer in a shot glass.
Trippy's a man of solutions, man. You can't put it. He's like Johnny Ice. Fuck it, just put the beer in a shot glass. Keep going. Get your T-shirt. Yeah, you know what?
Come on, Brad, go get you a shot glass.
Why don't you text Briggs to bring you a beer?
Oh, you have 805.
What's wrong with 805s? That's a solid beer from what I'm told. I mean, all beer is
pretty good.
Yeah. That is, okay, that's Iceman from Bodfish. That's his backup. That's his backup. And when he can't get an IPA, he goes for a solid 805. That's why we have those things, is because they're a solid Why are you such a picky little...
They don't taste like an IPA, though. Not really.
No. No, it's just a good, solid backup beer. Okay. Just tell Briggs to bring you a couple beers and let's get going. All right. So send a picture of a drinking glass, not a can of beer, to 805-460-5603. I'm going to drink. You're going to drink. Then we're going to go to the phones. We're going to see who's sending the picture. And the first one to do it gets a little something from the General, from TDP, and from Big Mary M. Mary M. With 2 M's, double M, TDP, and the General. Larry, you ready? I'm going to drink right now. Then we're going to the phone. You guys both didn't talk when I was drinking.
Oh,
what the fuck, Chuck?
The mics are hot.
The mics, yeah. Trippy was taking a shot. You weren't.
Oh, well, I was asking for a beer.
She was sitting there looking pretty, all right?
Oh.
What is that supposed to be, an accomplishment? She always looks pretty. That's not like, she was sitting there looking pretty, and that's a very difficult thing for her to do. No, it's not. You do it all the time.
No.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, let's see. John Morgan was first in. Whoa. That's not a shot glass, John Morgan, but write down John Morgan's name. Okay. We got a, good Lord, holy Christ, tap dancing 8. I'm little composure from the trained broadcast professional. John Morgan, Jesus, H tap dancing Christ. That's not a shot glass, but it's one hell of a picture.
Oh, that would brighten everyone's
We got to get 2 of something for him. Got to give him a little 2 something.
One for each.
One for each. John Morgan's. We need 2 shot glasses for John or something. All right. Sammy says, formerly our wonderful 4'1" staff member.
She better not be drinking.
No, she's taller on her back right now. It's because her belly. She's pregnant. She's about this tall standing up, but if you tilt her on her back with the belly and the baby bump from the belly, she's much taller. She's ready.
Said she's taller.
She got a baby coming. No, yes, she goes. Does it count if the shot glass has chocolate milk in it?
Oh,
Sammy, you could have sent that in if you'd have been first with chocolate milk. Yes, I'd have been okay with that. It would have been fine. She knows that, though. Johnny O's chiming in. And you know what? Johnny O was the first one. We got Shiloh, Chris Wills, and Deb Ninehouse, and Cali Cat. Now, we got to go through the images here, but the first one that came through, Johnny O. Let's show him. Johnny O was the first one to send it in. Wait a minute. Trip.
Yes.
He failed. Look.
Oh, yeah, no peace sign.
No peace sign, no two fingers.
No.
I told him. I said the rules.
Oh,
I told him, Johnny O, send it in with two fingers out, little peace sign there.
All right, I'm crossing his name
Nope,
off.
Johnny O missed that one. I just caught that. A trained professional. I don't miss much. All right, let's see. Shiloh. Now, let's see if Shiloh. Does Shy win? Look at that.
Shiloh wins.
Look at that. She was the first one, two fingers, Shiloh. She's going to go ahead and get herself a little something. So Shiloh, very good. Make sure the Gen X mom has you.
She's so pretty.
I think we got to ask Shiloh. Shiloh, do you want something from the Harem Girls collection, or do you just want something at random? Because Trippy Dippy Pineapple can get you a nice KGXT radio buck knife. If you want a buck knife, if you don't want a buck knife, then we can get you something from the Harem Girls collection. But you got to let us know. All right, well done, Shy. Thank you so much, Chris Wilson.
She's in her jammies.
What's up? Hey, look who it is. I knew he was going to show up. Now,
do we have another cup?
400 of them. Okay, so now he's got a chair, he's got a microphone, he's got a camera, and it is our former janitor. You passed your seat there, buddy.
He's going in for a hug.
Oh, he's going to get a hug? Public hug. Oh, you guys did it just off camera, so we couldn't even see the grab ass, and that's all right. All right, so Low Torque is here, a former janitor extraordinaire. Stopping by, sitting down. He's got a camera, got a mic. He's a happy camper. Hey, Low Torque, you missed Iceman the other day, and all we did was exchange dad jokes and then compare them to if they were as good as yours. Yours were the standard. How we did is like, you got a dad joke, you got something to say. Did your headphones work in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's what we did there. So we got to drink one to Low Torque starting out the night. Got to get to Bomber's Peak. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. Low Torque, I'm drinking this one to you, my man. Thank you for showing up. Now, Trippy, can you see the live stream?
Yeah.
Can you see where his camera is or his microphone is?
Right in front of his face.
You're going to have to move his camera down further. Now, move the camera down further towards Brigger's station and come back at an angle on him. Let him get that beautiful aluminum door behind him. That's what he needs.
It's not going to work because it's loose.
Oh, well, then move it the other way. Trippy just puts it on himself. Trippy's like, there's two on me. We'll just leave two cameras on me.
Try to tighten this first.
All right, well, we got to get Low Torque in frame here. We got to have a drink, got to drink a shot, got to get stuff going, and we got to move that microphone or something. Okay, you just got to pull the microphone to there you go, and then closer to you. Okay. Low Torque, where's your drink? You didn't drink it yet, did you? All right, here we go. Starting off the night, Low Torque showing up, ladies and gentlemen. Big-time member of staff for years and years, longtime supporter of the program, and a close member of the family. Well done, Low Torque. Thanks for showing up, and here we go.
Cheers. Come on. Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. Now he's working. Now he needs his beer to drink while he's supposed to have his beer. Where's Briggs? Where's the beers?
Maybe he's napping.
How would he be napping? He hasn't done dick all day. He's fucked up everything he's touched all day long. He needs a nap. Do you need a nap after you're a fuck up all day long? Is that like a priority? It's like, hey, I've been fucking shit up. That's a lot of work.
I never got to nap on beer duty.
Oh, wait. Which microphone is he on?
I'm on this one, right?
There we go.
Okay, there
now they can hear you. So,
why don't you pass the bottle? I'll have him pass the shot glass now.
But he needs a beer to sit between. That's his chaser.
Okay.
God damn. Wait a minute. He's drinking his hooch right now.
Well, all right.
Take my hooch is all I got.
We got more over there.
We're sharing.
There's all kinds of
They're
bottles
sharing.
over
When
there.
they run out, you can come take my hooch. But at the
All right.
moment, that's mine. All right.
Taking the hooch.
I'm sorry. Where were you're kiping my hooch, man? You kiping my
Hey.
hooch? Yeah.
Tony Comito from Facebook Personal says, you guys are unbelievably awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's like the nicest thing we've heard, I don't know, all century. Usually all the lame, you guys are fucking lame, you're fucking stupid. And I'm like, yeah, but yet here you are watching and commenting. Thank you very much.
Danny H, mics are so hot, they're sticky sweet.
Okay, Danny H has got to move away from
on.
his hooch.
Can I show Danny H my shoe?
Yeah.
Yes.
He contends that I'm wearing a New Balance.
Why do you got to, showing people your shoes? This is high quality entertainment,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
You don't get that anywhere else.
No,
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
that is a New Balance.
No,
It looks like one.
it's like a New Balance.
Okay,
He's
hold on.
basically right. Yeah.
Hold on. Don't move that shot. I want you guys to notice something about Low Torque right now at this
Big
very
feet?
moment. No, not the.
It's all the green. I
You
know
would
it's not
notice that,
Leprechaun
like-
Day. I got you.
Look how big your feet is. How big is your dick? We know where you're going with that. I understand. No, that's
Hey,
not where
your
I was going.
fascination with boobs, women, you know.
All right, I got you. No, fair enough. But I want you guys to know what a man about town Low Torque is. I want you to understand how his wife put your shoe back up there. I'm not done commenting. Ready? Did you guys notice his shirt, his shoes, and his hat match? His wife does not let him leave the house. I'll bet you pull up his boxers and they're the same two colors.
Let's see.
You know, we're like Mario. Mario and
After hours.
Luigi right now.
Yeah, Mario and Luigi right now. That's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You got the red hat and everything. There we go.
Wait, I'm Luigi, the
Yes, you're Luigi. You're green, dumbass.
lesser of the two brothers.
For God's sakes.
All right.
So Chris Wilson sent a picture in. There's a couple. Chris Wilson sent one in trying to win, and no fingers, no two fingers up. So Chris, thanks for the energetic, drunk out of your mind. He's wearing the Gen X Talks hat though. I'll give him that. Except for the fact, Chris, do I have permission to show this? I can. I just need his permission to. The other picture Chris sent had the two fingers, but no whiskey. So one picture he had the whiskey. The wife provided the two fingers. Chris didn't say if I could show that one. We'll have to come back to Chris on that. Where are we here? You know, we're going down the row here. I'm never going to get back to the show because it's going to be the comment section.
Well, then Laura, she's been a member for 38 months. She's a Legion of X. She says, we'll miss the Gen X Talk studio after the final move. And Tori Randolph, she's been a member for 2 years. Low Torque, is green your favorite color?
It's one of my favorites. I don't have very much that's green, so I'm wearing all of it right now. But I really like it. Yeah.
Wait, is
Low
your
torque?
undershirt green too?
My shirt? No,
Your
this
undershirt.
This is black.
It looks a little
torque?
green
That
to me.
matches something else.
Low Torque,
Just leave it with that.
green is my favorite color.
Ooh.
My favorite.
It's your second. I like yellow on a car. I like green on clothes. There's other things I like. It's kind of like that. Depends what I'm looking at.
You know what I don't like on a car is brown. I don't think I've ever liked a brown car. One car I saw that was brown my whole life that I enjoyed.
What?
A 1957 Chevy was root beer brown.
The
That's the
idiot
only one.
bought a 6-cylinder full-size Chevy pickup in doo-doo brown.
A 6-cylinder pickup in doo-doo brown.
Yes.
And you married this guy.
Yeah, I'm the idiot.
Well, that's over. Mrs. Idiot, you're done.
Thank you.
I got a really good picture of some boobs from Danny H. holding Christmas ornaments.
Ooh.
But
That's a lot of butt.
it wasn't him and it wasn't his chick.
Oh.
It was a mutual acquaintance, which still should count. But I don't feel like sending Danny something for that. I mean,
Yeah, but it made you smile, right?
It did, yeah,
Okay.
it did. I'm not saying no. Danny's
So-
got it on track.
He doesn't get sent to the woodshed for that.
Okay, so let's go back to Chris Wilson real quick. He tried to enter the competition, hold up a shot glass with two fingers, got nothing there. But the other picture that came in, I got to be fair with you, did have two fingers. She was flipping me off. She's in a bikini top. Here's your two fingers, General, right here. I almost want to give, I don't know who the chick is, but I almost want to give her the prize because, that was pretty good. So I'll tell you what, Chris Wilson, make sure you send an email to genxmom@genxtalks.com. We'll send something for the chick in the picture, flipping me off and making me feel right at home. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. You know what's going on in Trippy's mind right now is these two guys are over there going, we're good to see the pictures. I can't see shit over here. Why are you showing her? Well, because you're in the right spot. You're where these things go. I can't help it. I didn't come up with the rules. All right. Deb Ninehouse is showing like that. Deb Ninehouse is actually drinking the shot glass with the two fingers in the air. She's actually drinking out of it. And it looks like a Gen X Talk shot glass there. She's beautiful as always. Oh, Cali Cat. Cali Cat silly as there. I wouldn't be surprised if Cali Cat sent me boobs, but she didn't. But check out this one. How many of you know what this reference is for? Can you guys see that clearly enough to know what that's about? Why she sent that one? She got a shot glass in her mouth. I appreciate that so much, Cali Cat. That was Mrs. Four Wattens. There are Mrs. Four Watten shot glasses available with her peach on them, the number 4.
Oh.
And I will leave those on the website for sale for all eternity because anybody who remembers Mrs. Four should own one of those. It's a big thing. All right, so what do we got here? Let's move on. Brad Baker says the reason it's a beer can, he says, I'm out of whiskey and too lazy for a liquor store run. Okay, I got 2 words for you.
Uber.
DoorDash. Uber's not 2 words. Do you see what happens when we have dingy girls replacing Gen X Mom?
It's 2 syllables, though.
It is.
I have 2 words for you, and she chimes in, Uber. Well, yes, Uber is 2 words. You're right. Let's just keep going.
Ooh.
Right. It's not, you can't save this, Low Torque.
Udash Burr.
That's right.
Okay, you see, this is why I drink. You get a room full of these people, and they're just rallying around. If I pick on Trip, then Low Torque and Mary M would rally to his defense. This is just the way it goes. And guess what the bottom line is? No matter what happens, everybody's against me. That's how it just goes. All right. Where was I?
Call somebody.
Oh, call somebody. All right, let's call somebody.
We need a dare.
We do. Oh,
call somebody crazy.
Look what Taz whipped up. I mean, Taz, that's far out. Turn your fucking phone, man. It won't turn. All right. We just talked about this. Sun Valley Fox, wagon train around the sun. And look what Taz whipped up for us there. That's badass, man. That's fucking cool. I'm saving that. I can do something. Good job there. That's a person who's in tune with the program. They're really listening and they're participating. This, you know what? Taz gets the award for active participation. That's a good thing. That's all right. Did a good thing right there. Thank you very much for that, Taz. All right.
Post it in Discord after.
Okay, I'll post it in Discord after.
No, I meant like Taz, like post it in Discord after that one picture.
Oh, okay. Well, then say Taz. I thought you were telling me. I'm thinking, shit, how do I do that? All right. We're going down the line here. We'll find someone to call, someone to give harassment to.
Where is... Oh, where
I
is
know
Mama
one,
X?
and I have a trip. Where's your ex?
No, where's Mama X?
Haven't you been listening to the show?
No, I've been driving like fury to get here.
Gen X Mom is on assignment. She is teaching all the harem girls how to become Singapore hookers.
All right.
So she's busy doing that.
Forgiven.
All right. I got someone to call, and I have a question, and I'm going to give them an elite prize if they know the answer.
Okay.
I'm calling a car guy about a car question.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Then I know who you're calling.
You do not know who I'm calling. Do you?
I don't know.
I'll be impressed if you do. Can you tell by the ring who I'm calling? Oh, you know what?
Uber.
I do for... Ooh. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Hello?
Well, this is the General with Gen X Talks. Is this Steve Plum?
Yes, sir.
Steve, I have a car question, and you have one chance at getting it right. And if you happen to know this old school answer to this old school car question, I'm going to send you a really fucking cool T-shirt off our website. What do you say? Do you want to play?
Yeah.
All right. You get one shot at this. From the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, I need you to tell me from memory without looking it up. Small block Chevy firing order.
Oh. Damn, I knew you were going to do that. 18472.
No. Unbelievable. You're the race car. You're the race car guy.
I'm actually racing right now.
Well, yeah, then take me across the finish line. It was 1-843-6572. Do you raise small?
I normally run a ham swap. Yeah, I run small blocks and big blocks Chevy.
How do you not know if you're running small block? Steve, man, you're hurting my feelings, man. I thought we were a kindred. You hit me right here in the feels, buddy. I got to tell you, I thought he'd have that. I thought that would. You know what? You get
my
done.
Kids will make fun of me for this.
Yeah, and you tell your pit crew when you get out of the car, go, I fucked up, and tell them why. And let them replay this live stream right now. They're going to like, dude, how did you not know that?
I drew a blank.
Steve, I love you. Thanks for playing, but we got to go. We got to see if we can stump somebody else. Thanks for answering, my man.
All right, thanks.
Talk soon.
Thanks, Steve.
Bye.
How did he not know that? I'm sorely vexed right now. Just tell me something. Is there anything you got to say between the sheets? Any comments you got to read?
Yes.
All right, go.
Michael Dawson, 1967. He's been a member for 3 years. He says, hydrate.
Oh, for God's sakes. All right, drinking out, hydrate.
Where's the blue straw?
No blue bottle, no blue straw, because
so you can look like the fat kid
it's a
at the zoo.
I don't want to look like the fat kid. You can't, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the program, been around. Anytime a guy like me drinks out of a straw, you can't look cool. You can't hide it. You can't masquerade it. You look like a fat kid, a 10-year-old fat kid with suspenders at the zoo, standing in front of the giraffes, drinking out of a straw, holding a balloon in your hand. That's it. That's all. That's what you look like every time. Now, the reason that I'm drinking out of this is there was somebody slipping poison into my water the other day. And made me sick for 2 days, and I figured it out. And now I drink out of I fill it, and I see it, and I see what's going on. So if someone have to use now clear poison, they slip clear poison in, I may not catch it, but I will. If you use colored poison, I'm all over that shit now. You will not slip me a Mickey that's colored. It's not a racial thing. It's just an obvious thing. It's like you can't use Easter egg dye. You can't get that past me. But that's why the other one's gone. I smashed the blue container, got the clear one going on. No more straw. Now I can look cool. Want to see?
Let's see. Are we cool? Ooh, so cool.
Ooh, burr. Ooh,
poison.
You see that? That's good stuff, man. Yeah.
Ooh, burr.
That was my... I thought you guys were saying ooh, burr, like it's cold. Burr.
No.
You guys are making fun of me. God damn it. Been drinking so much, I don't even know when I'm getting made fun of anymore. There's something wrong.
Tori Randolph.
Sorry, Randolph. Yeah.
She's very disappointed that you haven't called her.
Her name's not on the list. Tori, have you ever texted this phone ever once? Is it Tori in here anywhere? All right, let me try to find. If I can find Tori Randolph, I have a trivia question for her. I have a trivia question that dates back, and I'm going to give her one shot at answering this. And let's see if she knows. If I can find her. See, I don't think she's in here. Go to the T's. Tim. Well, there's two Tories in here. Ooh, that would be bad. A 626 Tory. And a 916 Tory. I'm thinking the 916. That's Sacramento, right? That she lives in the Sacramento.
916, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to go with this one. We will call Tori Randolph, and I have a trivia question, and I will give her. We'll see what she does here. Okay.
All right.
Calling Tori. Dum. Lines up. One ringy dingy.
Hello.
Is this Tori Randolph?
Hi.
Hey. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to stump you right now. I'm going to give you a little preface. I'm going to give you a story, and I'm picking something from our childhood. Okay?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're the one who brought this on yourself, I got to tell you. All right.
Careful now, General.
I know. No, I'm not going to talk about it. No. I know you can bury me in embarrassing stories about me more than I have on you. So I'm staying away from. I promise.
Tell us.
No.
Come on.
No, she knows some stuff, and no. There's stuff that Gen X mom doesn't know that she knows. So no, we're gonna stay.
But she's not here. It's okay.
Yeah, she will be here.
Just between us.
Maybe we should take over the question.
Yeah, not gonna do that. All right. So back in the 80s, we were all working as custodians at Grace Community Church. And we slammed on Saturday night, right before church was starting in a few hours. And Grace Community Church had thousands and thousands of members every Sunday. So if you're still screwing around on the church campus at that time, thousands of people show up. And we took what used to be the church maintenance truck that belonged to Steve, and we slammed it into a basketball pole in the middle of the parking lot. And I mean, we hit head on. And the two headlights were looking at each other. We hit it so hard, the front bumper and the radiator, it collapsed in the grill, and both headlights were pointed at each other. Now, and then we had to get it out of there, and there was oil all over the ground and glass and stuff, and we're trying to tow it out of there. First, we towed it out of there. We went all the way up Latuna Canyon and got my 59 Ford pickup, and we're trying to tow it across the street to Tori's house because she was like a block away, and my truck caught on fire right in the middle of Roscoe Boulevard. Then we went and got Lauren's Mustang, and we towed both of them out of the way with his Mustang. So we had one working car, one burned up truck, and one smashed truck going down the road at like 5 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, trying to get these things off the road and clean up the mess before we all got fired from church because we smashed a basketball pole on church property. We should not have been dicking around out there, and we were. All right. With that being said, Tori, I want you to tell me it was no longer a church truck. Who owned it at the time?
Ernie?
Not Ernie. I'll give you another guess.
It was either Steve or Glenn.
It was Steve. Steve Austin. He owned it. Now, what color was
$6 million man?
The $6 million man. What color was the truck?
It was either it was like an off beige or cream or red.
It used to be off beige cream for most of its life, and then they painted it Dodger blue. But you're right, it used to be that was a church van for a cream color. Now the last one, and this is where you earn your stripes, Tori. We all smashed that thing up, and we're panicking like fools trying to get everything cleaned up and out of there, and we finally did. But most importantly, and this is where you earn your shirt, I need to know who crashed the truck. Who was the driver?
My brother?
Your brother. That's right. Your brother was the moron that crashed the goddamn truck, and when he hit the pole, he panicked
Had
and hit.
no license at the time, too, right?
Yeah, did nothing, and he hit the gas instead of the brake.
Oh no!
And I mean, he wrapped this thing head on until I tell you the headlights were staring at each other. And yeah, that's how it happened. And so there we were. And someone said, we have 90 minutes to get this whole thing cleared up and towed off the property and wiped up before the elders start getting here. And we all get fired because we're all members of the custodians. There was nobody. It was one guy above us. We were the staff. They would have had to fire the entire staff, as people were coming in. So yeah, we got rid of. All right, Tori.
They'd have just made you pray.
Yeah.
They'd have just made you pray.
If they would have got a hold of Steve, we'd have probably been okay. If they had got a hold of me and said, I know I did it, they'd have fired every one of us. They said, okay, we're done with you. That's like strike 11. You're out. But we did get it cleaned up and everything was good, and we fixed it. That was right after your brother got hit by that car. So guess who had a little bit of insurance money?
Which one, the first one or the second one?
The first one. And he had some money to help pay for this thing to get put back together because we were at Pick Apart many, many days trying to get parts for this thing. We did. We rebuilt it and put it back together and for him and got it back.
Do you remember that I was there when he got hit?
Which time?
The first one.
No, I showed up right.
Me and him walking home, and I went back into Wednesday night and found Steve and Ed.
Well, I showed up maybe 20 to 30 minutes after it happened. The crowds were still there. The cops were there. And I don't remember if I specifically saw you. I remember that Brianna called me and said,
you took me home.
Oh, did I? Yeah, that's something I do. I remember I showed up with Brianna. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? And then everyone told me what was going on. But they never found the guy who did that, did they?
No.
Yeah.
And to this day, I can't see the car.
You were there, though.
And I was standing right there. I know. I never saw the car.
It's trauma. Well, sweetheart, thank you for letting us call you. Thank you for playing along. Thank you for delving into a little history. But I'm hanging up before we get too personal, and I get embarrassed.
Good night.
All right, dear. Bye-bye. Thank you for playing.
Good night.
All right, so that was Tori Randolph. She's one of my friend's little sisters, and yeah, she's got dirt on me for days. Even if I wrote a book and told stories, she'd be in there with a red pen going, that's not how that happened. That's not how that happened. It was way worse than that. That's not how that happened. So, we got to be careful what we say, because she would be a fact checker. There's like a 6-year period when she would be a good fact checker for back then. All right, Low Torque, we need a dad joke right now.
Oh, yeah. I just joined an amateur autopsy club. I'm pretty excited about it. You know why?
No.
Thursday night is open mic. It's open mic.
What the? You got to be kidding me.
I love dad jokes.
All right. Well, then we're going to drink this one too. Oh, good. Before we drink to this one, and everybody's got to have a glass. He's got a poured glass ready to go. Are we drinking?
Yeah, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. So let me ask you a question, though. And there is a right answer to this. This is a Low Torque question only. It's a right answer.
All right.
Low Torque, you have heard the Seamus joke. You have heard me tell the Seamus joke, and you have heard Iceman from Bodfish tell the Seamus joke. Now, my version is about 5 minutes long. Iceman's version is about 33 minutes long. He insists that his content is the right way to go. What do you say? You are the official dad joke guy. Whose version of the Seamus joke is better?
Yours is the Cliff Notes of the Seamus joke. So he's telling the whole thing. You get the background, you get character development, you get a plot that evolves and moves, and it's a show don't tell kind of thing. Whereas yours, you just get right to the point. You get the punchline out there, and you can move on to the next joke. So it just depends what you value.
That's what I'm asking, my man. I'm putting you on the spot for the last show in the KGXE studios. You can tell no lies here, my friend.
All right. If I'm going to sit back and I'm on something or I'm drinking a lot, then I'll take Iceman's. But if I want to get through the jokes, I'm going with you 100%.
You can't fall asleep. If it's jokes so long you fall asleep, it's over. And his falls asleep. All right. We'll take that. I'll take that as a win right there. Raising the glass drink right now. This is to the Seamus joke and Iceman from Bodfish.
And I'm sorry, I don't have anything between the sheets.
So that's what I thought you were going to say at all when you got to between. I was like, where are you going with this? Where's your beer? Wow.
I need that beer.
Yeah. So someone has to make a beer run, and it's only to the fridge.
I'll do it.
All right.
Since you guys...
Low Torque, anyway. Take your headphones off and get your green leprechaun ass out of here and come back with a couple of beers.
What do you guys want?
The only thing we got is 805s. Don't ask them what they want. There's one beer in the fridge. Goddamn redneck, hillbilly, inbred, Jed, upside down, backwards.
Long Island iced tea.
Okay, so where was I? Oh, yeah. Calling. Let's check
the bottle.
Let's just make sure that no one has sent me more boob pictures that I've missed. Can't miss those.
Cannot miss those.
Jeremy Underhill turned in a best bar ever shirt. He was trying to beat the clock with a drink in the shot 2 fingers. Came in a little bit late, but that's Jeremy Underhill. Did a good job right there. Okay, quiz. Someone wrote in quiz me.
Ooh.
Now, I don't have their name saved. It's in the 705 area code. I think it's safe to use a first name because that's, it's common. I don't think I can get in trouble for that. First name is Jamie. Looks like a guy, not Jamie a girl, Jamie a guy. And all he wrote was quiz me. Like he wanted to be challenged.
Let's do it.
I'm going to have to think of something there. I'm thinking a little something. I got something. Now, this guy's going to have to be, because right now...
You have to do history.
I was going to do music history.
Okay.
I was going to tie in obscure music history from the 80s along with obscure movie history from the 80s and put it into one question. And the only person who's going to know this answer is myself and Danny H.
Okay.
He's going to know right off the bat because this was something that was talked about the other day, and he threw out this GIF image. I'm like, I get that. Nobody else in the staff thread got this. I got it right away, and he got it. So that means we're going to know. That's where the question. All right, I'm going to call Jamie and give him a shot at this.
Jamie.
I don't know who this is though. I don't think he's.
That's okay.
All right, calling Jamie right now. See if he dum. This is the Quiz Me guy. Quiz Me guy coming up, and we'll raise it up. Let's see.
At least it's not a Quizmos.
No.
They got a pepper bar.
Let's see if this works.
Hi, Daryl.
Oh, Jamie.
you answered the phone. Are you ready? You challenged me, sir. You wrote quiz me.
I did.
You can't do that again. Now I'm going to ask you an 80s music question that is also an 80s movie question, and it's a little bit obscure. But if you're a man of culture, you're a man of science, you're an educated soul from that era, you might have a shot at this. Are you prepared, sir?
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay. Is there anybody in the room that can help you cheat? And I'm giving you permission because this one might be a little tough. If there's anybody...
No, I wish there was. No, I'm sitting here by myself right now.
Oh, are you drinking?
No, I'm not really much of a drinker. I prefer to toke.
Are you toking?
No, I'm all out. I wish I had some. Can you help me out?
My God. I wish I could. Yeah, it's like, what'd you say, Trip?
I said rookie move.
Rookie move. He showed up not stroking, smoking, stoking, or choking. He just missed the whole thing. All right. So, Jamie, I'm going to ask you a question. Now, follow me on this. There was an artist who did parodies of everybody named Weird Al Yankovic. Are you familiar?
Right. I am.
Okay. Weird Al Yankovic put a lot of his song references into a movie. Are you aware of the movie?
Is it the UHF movie?
It is. And in this UHF movie that references 80s movies and 80s music from an 80s icon such as Weird Al, he had a sidekick player throughout the movie played by Michael Richards from Seinfeld. Can you give me that character's name?
No, I wish I could. I'm not familiar with the movie other than the title of it, and I know it exists. I don't think I've even watched it.
Jamie, I need you to turn in your Gen X card. You got to turn in your Gen X card right now, buddy. I need you to light it on fire and take a picture of it and send it in. That's it. You got to go, Jamie. And don't you ever text me and say, quiz me again until you're prepared. Now, you hit the books, mister. You hit the fucking books. Right. You let me know when you're fully prepared. Because that was a fairly generic question, man. That wasn't totally obscure. Nobody would get... Low Torque, did you know that one?
No, I did know the three things that you mentioned as a prelude, but I didn't know his name. I only saw the movie twice, and once was in the theater. That's how long ago.
Both Danny H. and John Morgan got it.
Got it. Yeah. And both of them are heavily distracted by boobs, according to my phone. So that's impressive. They're drinking, distracted by boobs, and they still got it. And poor Jamie got no chicks in the room, so there's no boobs, got no booze, got no toke. There's nothing going on. He's not, you know what you should have done, Jamie? You know the reason you didn't get it tonight? You know the reason you didn't know the answer?
No inspiration?
Yeah, and you could have taken your pipe and scraped the resin off the inside of the bowl for one last hit, and you didn't even do that, man. I mean...
You don't think I've already tried that?
I mean, so I've heard. So I've heard. It is, All right, Jamie. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for writing in and giving me the opportunity to call you. I appreciate you,
Jamie.
man.
I got some stuff.
Take care, guys.
Yep. You got what?
I got stuff in the sheets.
I don't. I can't speak from experience, but I have no doubt. I've heard tale. You do got some stuff in the sheets. All right. What do you got?
Dr. CJ AC629 sent one Gen X Talks membership gift.
Thank you for that. Sending memberships is a big thing. Appreciate when you guys do that a lot. I really do.
Spot and Stock You sent 5 Gen X Talk memberships.
And I appreciate him 5 times more than the last guy.
And T-Bone76 sent 5 Gen X Talk gifts.
You guys don't realize how big that is.
Thank you so much, guys.
It's the memberships and it's the $20 you guys pay to do that. But listen, you're giving everybody a chance to peek behind the curtain. And some people stay. Some people like the content. We are one of the channels that puts out a lot of members only content for you guys. A lot of personal stuff, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of references that you wouldn't get. We talk about stuff that you only get if you're part of the members only program. So listen, staff doesn't even get. They get it all too, but they don't get a lot more than you guys. If you think you want to be on the extreme inner circle, you join staff. Well, yeah, but not so much. I mean, there's pretty much everything that goes on. You guys get to see it all. It's a huge thing. So we appreciate you guys taking the time to give people the memberships, and we really appreciate those who stay. You get a free membership for a month, you pay $1 and you stick around and see some more stuff. We really thank you guys for that. All right.
Are you going to do another call?
I'm thinking on it. Let's see. We got the Crispy guy and Disney Kid. And Disney Kid, this doesn't count. Nice try, buddy. Disney Kid is offering a picture of Cali Cat and Christine Matlock from Vegas, where he's got 4 boobs in his face. Not quite what I was looking for. Not quite the inspiration of the day, but thank you for trying. All right.
He's got 4 boobs in his face, so he was inspired.
He's inspired. I'm sure he's standing at full attention right now, but that didn't do it for me. Johnny O says, what's Winnie the Pooh's grandma's name? Lotork?
Grandma?
What's Winnie the Pooh's grandma's name?
Granny Pooh? I had no idea.
Pooh Nanny.
Pooh.
Pooh Nanny.
Oh, my God. I walked into it.
Hey, you did.
Right
You walked in the poo?
Yeah, I stepped right in it. Stepped right into the Granny
right,
Pooh.
Let's see. Let's see. And okay, I got one here.
Okay.
All right. Let's call right now and let's see if we can get her on the phone.
Okay. Answer.
Hello.
Is this Krista Rose?
This is Krista Rose.
Krista Rose.
Mary.
I'm just like melting with her voice right now. It's so it just hit my headphones. I'm like,
that's a good voice.
Beautiful.
That's a great voice.
Aww.
Krista Rose, you want a truth or a dare?
Dare.
Woohoo!
Okay. Do you have a husband nearby?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I need you to take a selfie with your husband. Okay?
Uh-huh.
He has to be kissing you on the cheek. You have to be flipping him off.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's just Tuesday. That's
She's like, "Hey, you want one from right now or last week?" I got a bunch of those. It happens all the time. But you only got 2 minutes. It's got to hit my phone in 2 minutes.
All right, I'll do it.
Let's see if she can do it. We'll keep her on the line.
She can do it.
You think she can?
Absolutely.
What if her husband says, "Fuck no, I'm not doing it." He ain't flipping me off and showing people. Remember, it's a selfie. Him giving her the kiss and the flipping him off. It's not easy to do.
Hey, it all just depends on what your definition of the finger is.
So it's got to be some motivation to get it right now. It really does. You got to see. We'll just see if that works. She's only got about 90 seconds left. If it doesn't come through the phone, she wins nothing.
All right, now I got to figure out how to send it to you. Good Lord.
They're a little too quick.
She's shooing him away to like, okay, I'm done with you. Go on now.
You already got it done.
Go on. Go. I don't need you anymore. Go in the background. Go feed the dog.
I've been drinking. Oh, my God. Give me a break.
Now she has less than a minute. Oh,
Come on, she's been drinking. You have to give her. She took the picture.
I don't know that. How am I going to know that? How do I know she took the picture?
Because the dog was whining in the background.
But what does a dog whine every time she flips off her husband? The dog whines? Oh, she did it.
Oh.
I think we got a picture we can show everybody. Look at that. Krista Rose flipping around, getting the kiss. That's it. She did it. Please write Krista Rose's name down. We're going to send her a little something. We got some new merchandise out on the website. We'll put that in motion for you. Well done there. Oh, Krista, I'm going to hang up on you now, but thank you for taking the call.
That was cute.
I know. Thank you for playing along. All right. See you later, Krista. That was nice
Bye,
of her.
Krista.
Right?
Good night.
Yes.
She got that fast. Oh, okay.
And she's so pretty.
All right. So where are we at? Dum. Trippy Dippy Pineapple. Let's go. Let's take it down a notch. I'm going to pour myself a drink. Everybody should pour yourself a drink right now. We'll be drinking in a minute to Trippy Dippy Pineapple, TDP, Senior Executive Staff Member here at Gen X Talks for years and years and years. Don't drink yet. Get ready to drink. Well, you have a beer. You go ahead and start sipping on that thing.
Thank you.
However, Trip, so it's kind of public knowledge right now. You fucked up.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
Or at least he fucked once.
he fucked up once, and now
We got proof.
another staff member is pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to make her resign. Say no fraternizing. There's no fraternizing. That's in the employee manual, and you definitely fraternized, man. So she's having a baby. Sammy's having a baby. She's having your baby, and to raise a glass. Trippy's uprooting his whole world. He's leaving the place that he loves to live. He's leaving a job that he's very good at and climbing the ranks. Is it a government job or is it a private agency job?
I'm contracted by the city, so technically it's not like a government job.
And tell everybody what it is you do.
I'm a building inspector.
So do you hear everybody hissing and booing? fucking Trippy and fucking building inspectors. Those guys are the assholes of the world.
We're looking out for your safety.
Oh, is that what you tell yourself to sleep at night? Okay.
No, it really is. Though. You don't want your house to catch on fire, do you? You know?
No, but if I do, it's my goddamn given right. I can catch my own house on fire. If I want to, I can. You shouldn't be able to stop me. Goddamn hillbilly. So what is some of the weirdest things you've ever seen as a building inspector?
I've seen like someone taking a neutral from one main service panel to like the other one, feeding it, but the reason for that was because like it busted, like it was underground, so Edison actually went out there to, do that. But I guess
because if you can't find the neutral breaking ground, just tie it to the neighbor's panel and you're okay.
Well, I mean, they had to do it for like an emergency until Edison can go out there and fix it.
That's just like two guys. That's like a guy licking his fingers and going, "I'll hold the neutral bars, one in your panel and one in mine, until Edison gets here. I got your neutral bar covered, buddy."
Yeah, and then just seeing like the aftermath of like a couple of cars going through like houses and stuff like that.
Have you ever seen somebody do something wrong and they stand there and argue that it's okay?
Yeah. I see that like, sometimes, but then I'm like, all right, like I'll go back to the office, look at the code, and then I'll let you know.
So you don't sit there and argue with them, you just de-escalate it and walk away?
I try to, because like, I don't know, sometimes it's like a really busy day and like I'll have like 15 or 16. So
right.
I try and like keep it like 15 minutes or less.
Yeah, but if you grab the guy's breaker and it's shaking like this, you're like, dude, this is not legal. And he goes, yes, it is. It's fine, man. I'd want to tell that guy, fine, piss on it and see if it hurts you. Go ahead.
Right.
Well,
yeah, I almost got electrocuted the other day.
What happened?
So I was checking a water heater. They went from gas to electric, so they closed off like the gas line, feeding the where the water heater was.
Right.
And then they ran conduit going from the garage all the way to the service panel, like on the other side of the house. And they ran like the hots like a lot longer.
Yeah.
in the panel, so like it kind of
a lot of extra wire.
It kind of went under like neath all the rest of the breakers like once in the loop. And then when it landed in the 30 amp breaker, but yeah, we're closing it up because I was just kind of like, we're done looking at it, but
get to the point where the screw rubbed through the fucking wire.
Yes, okay, I was getting to that, but oh shit, that's my alarm, my bad.
Whoa, trained broadcast professional's phone went off.
It goes off every time at 7:30 because I need to stretch my foot.
It goes off every hour on the hour because your girlfriend says you will call me. I know.
But anyways, there was a self-tapping screw that was holding the dead front. We're screwing that in, and then it hit like the black like hot wire, and it freaking flashed and all that. So
you did it. You screwed the panel together. You punctured the guy's wire. You did it.
Well, the homeowner did, but yeah, I mean, I was standing like right next to him though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking trippy. I swear to God. It's always something.
Contractor has to go back out there and fix it. So
yeah.
Plus he had the wrong breaker in there. Like it wasn't even compatible with like the box that he had in there.
How do you get the wrong breaker? I didn't think they fit. I thought if you got the wrong one, you couldn't even install it.
Like they'll fit, but sometimes, but they're just not compatible. Like he had a Murray breaker and no, he had an Eaton breaker and a Murray panel.
Have you ever seen somebody stealing power from the neighbors?
I thought that was the case that one time where I saw that shared neutral.
Yeah,
one to the other, but no, that's it.
Well, since Low Torque's been quiet, let's go pick on Low Torque.
Okay.
Low Torque?
But are we drinking to?
Oh yeah, to Trippy. Drink to Trippy. You got to drink to Trippy for doing the job and for being. This is the serious part of it. You got to drink the Trip right now and raise that glass. For him, being willing to uproot his entire life and start over 3,000 miles away, where he knows one person and he's willing to give it all up and forge out a new life and carve himself a place in history. Trip, well done, my man. That takes bravery.
Yes, thank you.
It's
Cheers,
called
buddy.
boobs.
Yeah, he's staying for the boobs. He's going for the child coming along, but he's staying for the boobs.
So
Why are you moving to Boston? Oh, there's boobs there.
Chad Hoffman from Facebook Blue, he says, General, you fraternize with Mama X.
General, you fraternize.
Yeah, you told Trippy there's no fraternization with Sammy Joe.
Oh, I see where he's going with that.
Fraternize with Mama X.
Interstaff
You were
fraternization.
owned.
Yeah, there's well, I only fraternize with Mama X after she's fired. I fire her. She's no longer on staff. I fraternize, and then I rehire her back. See?
Oh,
So there's a
that's
loophole.
smart.
Yeah, it's very good. Keeps me out of the human resources department. That's a good place because that's you. You are the Gen X staff human resources department. What we can and can't do. So, and thanks for the memo on calling Sammy Joe all the dwarf names you got mad at me for. That I can't use midget, I can't use dwarf, can't even use
little person.
Can't even. No, you told me I can't use little person. You told me I have to use the word vertically challenged. All right, moving on to Low Torque. We got to find something to make fun of him about. Hey, how's your Tesla?
Okay, it's perfect, but when it's not mine, it's my wife's. But when she got it, we were being yelled at by one side, and now we're getting yelled at by the other side. So people need to fucking make up their mind.
No, yeah, America's
just a
very
car.
fickle. When you first got it, conservatives, Republicans were making fun of you for having an electric car, you piece of shit. And now liberal Democrats are yelling at you for having an electric car, you piece of shit. So
I went to lunch with a friend, and she said, and she's on the left side of things, and she said, "So how's that going with the Tesla there?" And I said, "It's the same as it was going before. I didn't buy it right now. It just
you got to say it's going the same as when you liked Elon, and it's going the same as when you liked Teslas back then. It's the same car.
Yeah. It just follows me through life. So it doesn't know who's president. Yeah.
No. No, it doesn't know who's president. But see, that's the way, to be fair, you're used to that in your personal life. As you go through personal life, some people love you, and then a year or two later, they hate you, and then they go back to loving you again. So this is something you can bring the car along now through this process. You're used to this. You're used to people waffling all over you. You're okay with that.
Oh, yeah. I like to get waffled. I mean, that came out wrong.
Yeah, I just I'm going to Google that. Is that a sexual?
I would suggest you do not Google that.
Is that a sexual reference?
Let's not find
waffled?
out. Yeah, let's not find out. I have a feeling it's painful. Yeah.
When I was a kid, a very small kid, I thought I was a genius, and I took my Eggo waffle, and in each little divot, each little square, I put butter syrup, butter syrup, butter syrup, butter syrup in each one, and I thought that was the coolest thing. And when I went to eat it, the waffle was cold because it took so long to do it. So I'm just wondering, now I don't know that I was doing the butter syrup in each hole correctly, but when Low Torque says he likes to be waffled, is that butter in every hole?
That is not.
I'm asking. I don't know. I was just a kid.
It came out wrong. I don't know what that thing is, and I don't want to find out. And I take no responsibility for the consequences of my words.
At least it's not syrup.
Yeah, I don't want to get syruped. I know that.
Butter and syrup in every other hole.
I learned that a while back.
So I get that. What a mess. What a mess.
Houdini
Yeah.
just sent 10 Gen X Talks gift memberships.
Holy Santa Claus shit. 10
Thank you,
memberships
Houdini.
isn't even if they're dollar memberships, it's not $10. YouTube charges you a shit ton to even process that. Houdini, well done, young man. Well done indeed. All right. We're moving right along. Let's see. We got some here. Let's see. We're here. Jamie says, I couldn't find an image of a burning Gen X card, so I'll have to owe you that one. All right. I'll take IOUs. We're good with that. What else we got there? Sammy J says, you could dare me, but it would have to be a good one, better than flipping someone off. I can't call Sammy Joe or Cali Cat. Friends, because they'll do it. There's not one dare you could put in front of them they wouldn't do. Not one. You could say, I need you to strip off all your clothes, climb to the top of the Empire State Building, and throw oranges at passing airplanes. They'd do it. They're just like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. And like I ain't done it before. I can't do a dare with them because there's nothing they wouldn't do. And you can't say truth or dare because if they pick truth, there's nothing they haven't done. It's just not shocking to them at all. So there's 2 people I can't ever call for that one. All right.
We got another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Scott Royston sent 5 Gen X Talks gift memberships. And Hank Jennings has a question for you. Hank says,
Hank Jennings.
Do y'all like country music?
Well, it's kind of funny. We lived for 20 years in Bakersfield, California when I first got here. I'm a Southern California guy. A lot of rock and roll in my roots. And when I got to Bakersfield, I was getting a job, automotive repair guy. I remember walking into the place and saying, hey, because I didn't know any local radio stations out here. So I said, what kind of music do you got? And everybody said the same answer. We got both kinds here in Bakersfield. We got country and Western. Now, I was given a trivia question. I can't show this one, but I can show it to you. And it says, guess who?
Oh.
You guys might want to take a peek at this one. That has got to be, that's a guess who. And I don't know. Now I want to know who, but I have to guess.
Let me see.
You're not going to know. You can't. If you know girls' boobs before me, I'm really upset. I'm going to have to go out back and shoot myself.
Speaking of melons.
It look.
I found out why they can't get married.
Who?
Why melons don't get married.
Why melons don't get married?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they can't elope.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to remember all these.
I'm supposed to. It was a guess who picture.
I should see those again for reference. Just
for rereference.
Yeah.
Well, it just
takes me a while to focus
for accuracy's sake.
Gotcha.
Good accuracy's sake. I honestly don't know who has perfect breasts. I don't know, and they're damn near close to being perfect.
Yeah.
And she's young too. I have a guess. No, that can't be. Well, where's the 520 area code? Let's help with that. That's a 52 area code.
I already looked it up, so
It's
in Southern Arizona.
It's in Arizona?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so it
know
serves as
who-
much as Southern Arizona.
Now I know who it is.
Yeah.
Tucson.
I know who it is now. And she didn't send it. Her husband did. I'm guaranteeing. I know who it is now. Little shot. Does this person have a gold coin? Perhaps have they found one of our hidden gold coins across the United States? For those of you who don't know, 50 gold coins are being hidden throughout the United States with clues on our gold coin page. You have to look up the GPS, the quirky picture, and then you have to drive to that location and snoop around for hours until you find it. Go to genxtalks.com and look for Briggs holding up the gold coin by Mount Rushmore. Click on that, and it goes to a page of coins that have been hidden, coins that have been found, and there's prizes. The big prizes come after they're all found. We move on to round 2. The person wrote, you can call. Now, if it's who I think it is, a guy's going to answer, the husband. If a girl answers, now I have no idea who it is.
Call.
And talk about what? Talk about perfect breasts?
Boobs, yeah.
Talk about boobs. All right, we'll give a call here. There's people that aren't going to care about this show at all. Sun Valley Fox probably hung up half an hour ago. All right, let's see what we got here. Bum, 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 bum.
Hello?
Well, good evening, General.
And who may I have the privilege of speaking to?
This is Public 520.
Oh.
I know who the picture is now, or I think I do. Am I right?
That would be correct, sir.
God damn. Yeah, that's if you go to the Gen X Talks page and you scroll to the gold coins, this is a gold coin recipient, a treasure hunter, bar none. That is a great picture. Absolutely stunning. Not surprised at all. Go ahead.
She would want to have been a part of the one of the last live streams that you guys had there.
I would like to think so. Yes, she would. Hey, how's that whiskey barrel you're making coming along? Are you done with that yet?
It is ready, water tested, and all set to go.
We got to try to get that up to the Foxhole when we do the barbecue. August 16th is the big cook-off, the steak-off between Christine Matlock. She's married to Ben Matlock.
Never lost a case.
Never lost a case.
Never lost a case.
There we go.
Never lost a case.
There we go. Finally, his line is with his blanket sucking hind tit back there. Yeah.
That was my first one.
Me too.
And
Mike is hot.
The mic is hot.
Yeah.
We need to get.
Sticky sweet.
Can you let me finish a sentence with my man here? we got to get that whiskey barrel up there. That would be the time to auction that thing off and do something great with that. Would be at the Steak Off up there in the Foxhole outside in Minden, Nevada. That would be something we got to get. I got to get you on the list. You need to send me an email, genxdad@genxtalks.com, and just remind me, and I'll put you on the list, and I'll get a ticket headed your way. Are we cool with that?
I already put it on my calendar and planning to be
Oh,
there.
that's awesome,
Now,
Chris.
let me take care of your ticket to get in because you're working with the Whiskey Barrel thing and you've done so much for the Gen X Talks family in the past. Let me get your way in and we'll give you a special seat at the front and you can be one of the honorary judges. We got 5 judges and 3 alternates. Let me put you in as an alternate judge and your opinion, your taste buds count. We're going to have a little thing in there to see who wins this prize. And we haven't even told what the prize is yet, but it's going to be something big. All right. Let me write you down on there. Thank you for letting us call you, and thank you for the picture and participating.
Chris.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night. Thank you.
You too. We'll
have a
talk
good night,
again
man.
soon.
All right, have a good night.
You know what? And I know I'm going to do this. When we auction off that whiskey barrel he made, I'm buying tickets. I want it that bad. I mean, it's that fucking cool. He huffed that thing all the way to Vegas where we could see the rough cut of how it's coming out. And that's how bad I want it. I need to put in a few bucks and try to get it myself. That's how cool it is. All right.
I got stuff.
Okay, go. If you got stuff between the sheets, let's hear it.
So Dale Wine, Facebook Blue.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the bus?
Funny you should ask. We haven't finished. And I did start talking with RJG again. But remember, he was injured. He's the one who made the original bus. He made a lot of the pictures that you see of staff in. He renders these things artwork. He's literally a graphic artist. And he's one of the best ones in the country. RJG, I began talking to him again, but he didn't really want a lot of pressure because it's difficult for him. And timelines really hurt him. So we do have the bus. We still have you can still, if you go to the website or you go to the store, you can get there's different things that have a picture of the bus on it, little lithographs. I think there's stickers, there's a couple buttons. If you want one of the bus, the original RJG Gen X Talks bus going over the cliff, he's got it. We've got those up for you. But the new bus that's going to be done with cartoon figures and stuff, we're not there yet. But
That's all right.
it's something
Work
in
in
progress.
progress.
Yeah. And I just don't want to. I'd rather have him do it than anybody else. I'd rather have RJG do it. But I definitely would not want to push him like, where's the shit? What do you do? No, not. He's been too good to the program for too many years, and he has suffered so many personal losses in life with accidents and relatives. You just feel bad. Now, if he had someone like Lotork and he's like, well, my dog died and, my wife's dying and my kid got run over and my Tesla burned up. Lotork's the guy you're like, yeah, I don't care. Where's my shit? Yeah, not cool story, bro, but where's my shit? But that's Lotork. But to a respectable man like RJG, you got to treat it a little different. Kid gloves the whole way through, 100%. So I'm biding my time. If this was somebody else, I wouldn't mind backing the steamroller up. In fact, I'd be chasing Lotork down in a Zamboni. But, we're just letting you know.
You have to plug that one in too. It's electric.
There's no diesel powered Zambonis running around.
On Facebook Personal, Johnny O sent 20 stars for the Trippy Travel Fund.
20 stars for the Trippy Travel Fund. Taz sent in a picture of Lotork.
What?
Taz sent in a picture of Lotork trying to figure out where to put gas in his Tesla. Yeah, that's Lotork right there. He's dripping out gas in the front of his Tesla. Like, where the fuck do I put this shit?
That is actually a place you could put gasoline because there's nothing there. It's a trunk. They call it a frunk, and you can put food in there so it doesn't stink up your car. But it would take gasoline, and I could put it in one of my other cars that actually runs. On gas.
Or you know what? You could put a generator in there and a gas can. So when your electric car runs out of gas halfway across the desert going to Vegas, you can just fire up your generator and charge your car back up.
Yeah, I saw your condescending memes last year when you said I was pulling a trailer full of solar panels. It never gets old, man. Never gets old. So great.
It just depends on how drunk I get. These old memes can become funny again. The more I drink, the funnier they get. That's good stuff. right.
A787 FXR.
Yeah.
$10 for the Gen X T Studios. Excellent music 24/7.
It is getting better. You know what I found out today? And I need to put this to a vote of the boys. So you have to be quiet. This is strictly for Low Torque and Trippy Pineapple. Okay. And when I say be quiet, you can't even comment to let them know what I'm talking about, because I know you know. You got to be quiet. You got to be really just zip like this. You take the key and throw it away. Now, you're a woman. I know it's going to be hard to do.
That is really hard.
Yeah, but you're going to have to focus. Trippy Pineapple and Low Torque, I found out that an esteemed member of the Gen X Talks community, an extra extraordinaire of my age group, does not like listening to kgxtradio.com because she doesn't like 50s music, she doesn't like 60s music, and she doesn't care for 80s music. And this particular extra would prefer if it was just 70s music. And I need to know right now with a show of hands, and I'll be the first one, should we get rid of this person and cut this person out of our life?
No.
No.
What do you mean no? You didn't even think about it. You didn't even weigh the conclusions here.
No, I know the answer already. I have a wife. I know what to do. Already.
Wow.
Everyone's allowed to have their own taste.
No, you can't come at me and say the radio station blows ass because it should be just 70s. You can't do that. And that's the feeling I got today.
I don't think they said blow ass.
Were you looking into that person's eyes? Their mouth may have said different words, but their eyes said your station blows ass.
No, she's right all the time.
What are you talking about?
Whoever it is, she's right.
What are you talking about? That can't even be close to being true. We're trying to have a little camaraderie. We're trying to have did you not see the sign on the outside of the studio when you came in? It says, plain as day, He-Man Woman Haters Club. Do you not understand what that means?
No, I do, but two things can be true at the same time. This is where you say, yes, dear, you're right. You're absolutely right. I've learned a good, valuable lesson today, and I'll keep that in mind as I go down the road. And then you change nothing, but you get to walk away with your balls.
Boobs, right?
I do like boobs, but
they come on women. Can't hate them that much.
What'd you just say?
They come on women.
Oh, I thought you told me to do that. I go, no. What did you just say on the show here? You just, what the fuck did you just say?
Just guttered it up.
They come on women. The boobs come on women. Okay. Oh, God, I got to drink a little bit more, a little bit less. I have to adjust. Everyone, it's time to adjust medication. Is everyone ready to adjust their medication? I'm adjusting my medication right now. You should be adjusting yours. I'm waiting for these two jabronis to pick up their medication adjustments.
I'm empty over here.
Want to see what condition my condition is in?
Yeah, what
I
condition?
have my 805, but
what condition is your condition in? We gotta adjust the medication levels right now. And I think everyone should do that. You should all look at Houdini, Danny H circling the wagons there. They know what it means. Jeremy B circling the wagons. Miriam Estrada. Not only you guys raising a glass, but some of you know the story to circle the wagons.
Pomegranate stain.
That's right. That's why they're red. It's a pomegranate stain. Now, is Low Torque pussing out, or I got it. Is he adjusting his medication?
Yep.
That's not medication.
He's pussing out.
He's pussing out.
Low Torque, there are all kinds of bottles right behind you.
Yeah. Oh.
Kind of a dick move is that?
Okay, I'll do one more, but I'm running out of time.
You're not running out of time. It's not even 8 o'clock.
I'm on a clock. I'm on a clock.
I called your wife. She said you're fine.
No, she did not.
We know that's true. There's a couple wives that are pertaining to Gen X Talks that there's no leeway with them at all.
Well, my in-laws are in town, so I have to be a good
Well, that's a reason to go home. I love entertaining my in-laws.
You do. You're moving near them.
Shut up. You're ruining the joke.
I
had a perfectly good joke going on there, and you fucked it all up. All right. That's adjusting the medication for whatever reasons you have and I have, and circling the wagons, and let's move on to the next segment. I'm going to drink. You talk.
Houdini sent another 10 Gen X Talks memberships.
I love it when Houdini drinks.
And Houdini, he's been a member for 38 months, Bottom of the Glass Nation.
Good God.
20 shots to give a certain person a membership, and all missed. I'm now convinced I'm using Russian tech now.
Yeah, Russian technology blows ass. It sucks. It sucks monkey balls. And let me tell you why. Have you ever seen anything from Russia that you wanted to buy? Did you ever go, hey, I'm going to buy a new car. Let's go down and test drive some new Russian trucks? No. Russian radios? You ever go out and buy Russian radios? No. Tell me what, other than Tetris and mail order brides, tell me something good that's come out of Russia. Anybody? Low Torque? Trippy?
Out of Russia?
I was going to say Tetris, but...
No.
I was going to say 762 by 39.
What? What's 762 by 39?
It's the AK round.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's the
I
good
got
thing.
you.
That's the what I like, yeah.
Low Torque used the in-laws for no showing to Vegas last time, too.
That's because I still had them.
No, you just throw that out there. When you can't do something, you got to go home, you throw out the in-laws thing. You're like, oh, it's my in-laws. Okay. How many times do your in-laws actually visit? You're not that charming.
No, they visit less often than you have shows. But when you invite me to a show, they happen to be here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like, I'm going to believe
but
that.
I still made it. I'm here. I made it. I got out.
Douglas Kleinjans? Whatever. Justin Klahugans says, you finally leaving California? Yes, we are moving to Nevada. We are picking up stakes. I love California. California is still my favorite state in the union, by far. I just don't like what people have done to my state. But if you just removed all the people, it's my favorite state. So, yeah. All right. Anything between the sheets or anything I just need to keep reading in here?
Well, you read it. Low Torque used the in-laws for no showing Vegas last time. That excuse has got to be on cooldown, LOL.
No kidding.
That's a good memory, too.
Yeah, well, people don't mind putting you on the spot. They call you out on your bullshit. That's another thing. All right, I got to call somebody because now I'm feeling the buzz.
Okay.
Now I'm ready to call. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Just dial a random number.
There you go.
Call Wendy's.
Who remembers the Jerky Boys? Anybody remember the Jerky Boys? You call up and start harassing people.
Yeah.
And you don't,
Piss clams and
they had no idea. They call up and say, my wife, we just were down at your fast food place and my wife's throwing up. We're suing you because she ate one of your hamburgers and now she's dying, and the guy on the other end, the manager's like, well, call an ambulance. I'm not calling an ambulance. I'm waiting for her to die and then I'm suing you for $1 million. She's dying right here because of your fast food. That's some funny shit. All right, let's see. I know who I want to call.
Ghostbusters.
This person, one of the most reputable attendees in Gen X Talks history.
Okay.
But I have a serious question. This will not be funny. If you're waiting for funny, hang up. Come back in a few minutes. Not funny. Here we go. If they answer. Let's see. Don't laugh.
Hello.
And who do we have the privilege of speaking to now, sir?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Are you figuring it out?
God damn.
Figuring out who you are, sir.
There we go.
Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right. Who do we have the privilege of speaking to, sir?
Sir, this is the Blue Knight, John Jensen.
The Blue Knight.
John Jensen.
What's up, man?
I have to ask you a very important question. I think with your age and stature and service, you might be able to give us an answer that has been long haunting the halls of not just Gen X Talks, not just my age group, but I think this is something that has kept people up at night for generations. Are you prepared to give us your best answer?
Yes, I am.
I want you to think back, and I know this is just your opinion. I understand that. You may not have the exact answer, and I would assume you don't have personal information on this question. You weren't there, but I do want to ask, sir, in your humble opinion, with your best estimate, do you think Bert and Ernie are homosexuals?
That's a very good question.
There have been. I mean, they show Ernie in the tub a lot, right?
Yeah,
Rubber ducky.
It's yeah. There's a very good possibility there of the LGBTQ whatever.
Just asking your opinion. No judgment here. Just would you say yes or no?
I would say yes.
My second question is, what is Mr. Snuffleupagus?
What is he?
Yeah.
Kind of a elephant.
Do you think he's an elephant though? Because he's got a lot of fur, a lot of brown fur.
Well, he would be a mammoth.
Okay. All right. I'd go along with that. That's a good answer. All right. And of all the years of watching Sesame Street, has anybody ever learned how to get there? The song said, "Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?" I don't remember. Why don't they just tell you how to do it? Why is this a big, long thing forever? Have you ever been there, John? Have you ever figured it out? I never figured it out. Can we get to Sesame Street?
No, I never figured it out. I've seen the address.
I'm a little perplexed by this. They always ask people to come. They always ask people to show up. And the whole song says, "How do you get there?" And I don't mind that we're talking about a woolly mammoth and two homosexuals. I still wanted to go. I wanted to be there. I wanted to see what's going on. I don't know how to get there. I never learned how to get to Sesame Street.
They aren't asking how to get there. They're asking if that person can tell them how to get there. It's a very, very...
A minute distinction?
It's a minute distinction.
Is that
Yes.
what you'd say? You
Yes.
know what? Leave it to Lotork. He's had enough beers and enough whiskey. He might be getting close to Bomber's Peak. And that's when questions like that get answered.
Can you tell me how to get?
I think so.
Oh.
I think Lotork has the right on the money.
Well, if that's true, then Sesame Street is full of a bunch of assholes. Because for 40 years, people have been asking, "Can you tell me how to get?" Why keep asking? You know why? Because no one answers them.
Yeah.
No one tells them. So
Yeah.
every week they got to
No
go,
one tells
"Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?" No one answers. The next day, "Can you tell me how to get?" If they'd answer
Yeah.
them, the song would have to change.
Yeah, if everybody else is the asshole, maybe you're the asshole.
If everybody else is the asshole,
Maybe it's you.
maybe-
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if you're always saying everyone else is an asshole, maybe it's you. Maybe the person asking doesn't deserve to know.
How would I not deserve to know if I'm an asshole? Wouldn't
exactly.
that be the point of me being the asshole?
Yeah, imagine this fucker comes down the street and is always asking the same question, and it's 40 years later.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, I think we've heard it, dude. We're good. Yeah.
How does that make me the asshole?
Because you keep asking.
You're not the asshole. I'm the asshole.
Well, okay, I'm not going to fight with you over who's the asshole. Clearly, I will take a knee on this one if it comes down to it. All right. Well, John, thanks for playing along. Thanks for letting us call you, and thanks for imparting a little bit of ancient wisdom.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. We'll talk to you soon,
night.
my man.
Thanks,
See you, John.
Bye-bye. Leave it to Lotork to fuck everything up and twist it around. We were doing perfectly well with homosexual Bert and Ernie. Snuffleupagus is a mammoth. And
Yes.
then I was talking about how fucked up the song is, and it quickly turns into I'm the asshole.
Well, what's Big Bird?
He's a bird.
What kind?
Big.
Okay, you got me.
God, she's good, and she's fast,
Mary
too.
for the win. Yeah.
Scott Royston gifted 5 Gen X Talk memberships.
You knew he was gonna. Scott doesn't go down without a fight. Scott can't come here and see all these people putting up 10s and not swing for the fences once. Scott's cool about that. All right, Lotork, let's go for some history with you. Let's figure you out now.
Okay. I'm currently seeing a therapist.
Just let me get there.
All right. I mean, it all started.
If Donald Duck doesn't wear pants, is that considered Disney nudity?
Yeah, well, when I walk around the house like that, they don't call me an affectionate name like Donald Duck. They say I'm disgusting and I got to go back to the room and put clothes on. Yep.
All right. So, what is Goofy's girlfriend's name? Trippy, if you don't know this, dating a girl named Disney Mama, you're in trouble.
I don't know.
Oh.
Wow. All right,
I do not know either.
Let's look in the comment section. What is Goofy's girlfriend's name? Lotork, is Goofy a dog?
No, Pluto's a dog.
But Goofy's not a dog? What's Goofy?
I don't think they ever figured it out. I watched the movie Stand By Me and they had that whole discussion. I don't think they ever got to the bottom of it.
Oh, well, thank God you watched a documentary on the subject, because that's important.
Attrition says Goofy is a cow.
What?
No way. No way.
There is a cow, and
his girlfriend is a cow. Isn't her name like Clarabelle or something?
Hey, that's mean.
Yeah, Clarabelle cow.
Goofy's a dog.
Goofy's a dog dating a cow.
Wait, then what's Pluto?
I think he's also a dog.
There's a different dog.
They look different.
Yeah, they're way different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a little confusion there.
Goofy's a mutant.
Yeah, people are saying
Houdini says Goofy is a
Clarabelle
cow.
There's no way Goofy's a cow. Not a fucking chance in hell. No. Many times no.
That's why he's not a dog, because dogs can't talk, said Attrition.
Google it right now.
Goofy can talk.
That's a bit of Socratic logic you can't argue with.
Wait a minute. No, Pluto can't talk, but Goofy can talk.
Yeah, dogs can't talk, so he's not a dog.
No,
Goofy can't be a dog because he talks.
Dogs can't read, according to your joke.
That was the joke, yeah.
According to your joke, dogs can talk, but they can't read.
Right.
All right, I'm confused. That's a little bit out of my price range.
No, it's all over the place, and I think we spread that one around pretty good.
All right, well, that's good. As long as the only people are talking, we're making conversation, so that's a good thing. So we did that limerick. I was lectured that I told a joke, and Briggs recorded. He goes, a dad joke, and I did that thing, and we put it up on. It was a retro one from years ago. He caught me when I was drinking in the garage, and I will recite it to you because that's what I'm good at. One bright day, in the middle of the night, two dead boys began to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords, and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise and came and killed the two dead boys. And if you don't believe this lie is true, just ask the blind man. He saw it too. And then I got 400 emails going, that's not a joke, dude. That is not a joke. Low Torque, what would that be considered? Is that a joke?
You called it a limerick, and I don't know if it's that, but it's kind of a funny poem that's... Yeah, I don't know that.
Is a funny poem a limerick? Isn't that what a limerick is?
Yeah, but I don't know if there's rules for a limerick. Like,
but my story didn't really
like for
rhyme.
a haiku. You have to have rules, and I don't know. I don't know if it meets the standards.
It does not meet the standards of a haiku.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I don't know if it's enough of a limerick.
It's a farce.
It's a farce. So there was a short one that when see Dragon Slayer Jay says I love that limerick. It's a limerick. The other one was. Yesterday upon the stairs, I saw a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish the heck he'd stay away.
This is Dr. Seuss mixed with Night Before Christmas. It's very, yeah.
Hey, Night Before Christmas was of its own right, and then Disney decided to turn Disneyland into Night Before Christmas, and I thought I'd never see that day. That's going off the reservation as far as I'm concerned. All right, I'm not even going to ask truth or dare. I'm just going to Mary M and doing truth. Just going there. You ready?
I'm ready.
She'll do the dare. That's why.
She would do the dare, and she's like, I don't care. Rides. What? Lotark, what do we call rides like at Magic Mountain and Disneyland where you're in the... Are they toboggan rides where... Hang on. Fuck it. My hat. Are they toboggan rides where you come down and it's water? Is that what they're... when you,
I don't know. I just call them log rides, yeah.
Are they all log rides no matter if they're not logs? Sometimes you're in a little space capsule looking thing. Are they all considered log rides?
Yeah.
Unless it's the Matterhorn.
Then what's that one? That's got
The
a big...
Matterhorn.
Well, that's not a water ride, right? Wait.
No, it's a roller coaster ride. That's
okay.
true. It's
so
the one
if
where
it's got water, it's a log ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
as far as I know,
there is water on Matterhorn because you go through like a little section.
Oh, there's a little splashing. Yeah.
Yep.
It's an incidental splash. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Look at Lothar. Fuck off, child. It's an incidental.
You don't get to call that a splash.
He just shut him down.
He doesn't rise to the level of splash.
That's an he goes, I'm sure, but that's an incidental splash. Yeah. It's a cursory
Come
splash.
on, man. Get with the program. That's
He's got
I always thought it was log flume.
We have rules, just like with the poetry. Yeah.
Oh, what did he just say? A flu ride. A flume.
Oh, yeah. A flume. A
flume. Yeah. See.
Flume. Yeah. Actually, I like that better.
Trippy dippy panel coming through in the pinch. He turns quietly to Low Torque. Fuck you and your cursory.
Checkmate with the flume.
That's right. Okay. Have you ever been on those rides that take the flume plunge?
Yes.
Have you ever popped out a boob during that part of the ride?
On purpose?
Yes, on purpose. Your girls are so big they don't come out on accident. You could wear a size XXX top and it's still tight as could be. Those puppies ain't coming out unless it's on purpose. So yes, on purpose.
No.
No?
No.
You're a liar. You are a lying, big fat lie. You gotta lie. You just lied. Now, let me ask you, since she's not here, has Gen X mom ever popped out a puppy for the camera on a flu ride?
Absolutely.
Oh.
How could you say that about her?
I probably have it. Probably have the picture.
We'll probably need to see those just
to be for verification
record
purposes.
keeping. Yeah.
For accuracy. Lotor's all about accuracy. He really
I like
is.
to file.
Yeah.
Quality assurance.
Yeah.
She almost got kicked out of the park one time for that. And then she goes, that wasn't me. She changed into a jacket like, that girl's got a yellow top on. I'm wearing blue. It wasn't me.
Deny everything, admit nothing, and make counter accusations. That was you. You did that.
I
no, that's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do that. That wasn't
you.
me. You did that. Yeah.
I had help before holding them in place.
Well, that's important. The guy behind you needs to do his part.
Yes.
It is a family park. It is a family park. You got to do your part. Let me get those for you.
Yes.
Let me get that. Hang on there. Just in the interest of national security.
Safety.
Yeah, and safety. You don't want, that shit'll bounce back and kill you.
Yeah.
It can really hurt you. I know. Yeah. Come with black eyes and everything. What happened? Oh, I wasn't holding my breast correctly. Beat the shit out of me on the way down. All right. All right, let's see who we got here. We can make another call. We can do. We call John Morgan. We go back a little further. Bum, 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 bum. Why don't we call somebody that... Oh, hold on a second. What's the actor's name that played the Mandalorian?
Diego Luna? No, that's Andor.
What the fuck are you talking? Who's Diego Luna? No, the Mandalorian.
That's Andor. Sorry.
I think his name is on here.
Well, call him.
I have to... Okay, I'll call him. He's in Minnesota.
What's his name, Jamie?
What? Oh, I was not paying attention.
Oh.
All right, here we
You've
go.
been Googling everything.
I'm calling up. Let's see if this...
The Mandalorian?
Yeah, well, it has his name. I think this
Pedro Pascal. Pascal?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling.
Pedro.
Answer.
If he answers, I'm going to ask him. I'm not kidding. I get this. Hold on, it just came across the screen. I thought I better call. Thomas is Anton Chigurh. That's really funny because I know who that is. He's not answering.
Please leave your message for...
Got to leave a number. Yeah, to the number down. Blum, blum, blum. Blum, blum, blum. Blum, 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 blum. Here we go. Was there a beep? There might have been a beep and I missed it. If there was a beep, sir, we looked up your last name on the Gen X Talks phone and we want to know what it was like playing The Mandalorian. If you could give us a call back, 805-460-5603, we deeply appreciate it. We'd like to talk with you and not make fun of you for all the mistakes that were made during that series. Just talk about the good parts. Give us a call. Thank you. That's his last name. I'm not kidding.
Whoa.
See? I'm just scrolling through. There's a never-ending plethora of knowledge and things that pop up and during your Gen X Talks live stream.
Whoa, Houdini just gave 10 Gen X Talks gift memberships times 2.
Holy shit. I love it when that guy drinks. You can't keep up with him. The only way, like Scott Royston or somebody else. Who is the guy, Trippy? Who's the guy who always comes in and gives? He's not here tonight, but he's... Star Roberts, yeah.
Yeah, he's been here.
Has he? Star Roberts could come in, or Scott Royston come in and ice Houdini out if they wanted to. But right now, Houdini's the one drinking. He's the one throwing up the big numbers. He's the one passing. He's giving out free passes. This is like candy and passes, so you can hang out with Gen X Talks. That's a big thing. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Some names you know, some names you don't. Bump, bump, bump. What the fuck's Lotor? I'm calling that guy.
Star Roberts.
Star Roberts chipping away at the leaderboard. 5 Gen X Talks members. I told you Star you can't count him out either. He's chipping away at the leaderboard. Here he comes. All right, I got a phone call. I don't know if she'll answer because it's way past her husband's bedtime. Let's call and see if St. Donna will answer. Now, if I call St. Donna, she has to turn down her TV or take the phone outside. Just listen to the phone. I'm going to call St. Donna. This didn't go so well last time. Hopefully, their dog's not running around. Let's see if We're going to put St. Donna on the phone about the Sun Valley Fox. We're going to find out some truth. 2 truths and a lie. Ready? See if it goes through.
While it's ringing, I have a joke for the welders out there. Why is the noble gas so sad?
Why?
All of his friends are gone.
Are gone.
Has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh.
You got rejected.
I got rejected.
You have finished recording. You may hang up.
Wow.
That's a good
St. Donna rejected me. I want to talk about the Sun Valley Fox, and she rejected me. I have never been so hurt in my life. Okay, that's not quite true. I've been this hurt before. But it's all right, St. Donna. We'll try it again another day. I love St. Donna no matter what. She can shut me down 10 times, and she's still my favorite person in the whole wide world. What do you got on the board? I saw some green names flash, some green screens, turn my whole screen green. What happened there?
The Disney Kid sent 5 Gen X Talks memberships.
He wants to be a player in this?
And T-Bone 76
Yeah.
sent 10 Gen X Talk memberships.
He staked his flag, did he not? He walked up there and put that right in the ground and says, fuck you, I am to be counted. Wanted to be counted. T-Bone needs to be counted in things, and he's there.
Welcome, all new members.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a blast going back and seeing some stuff in there. All right, what else we got? There's names I don't know in here.
That's okay.
St. Donna's calling me.
Answer.
Oh. Should I?
Yes.
Of course.
All right, Chippy Dippy and Low Torques, I do, and I'm answering. Good evening, St. Donna.
Good evening.
I am... It's a blessing when you receive the phone call or you call me back. Thank you for doing so.
Okay, you're welcome.
Now, you're married to the Sun Valley Fox. I'm sure that in all these years, that has been a blessing and a curse. We all understand. We understand. People of the good ship, hear me speak. We understand. But I'm going to ask you something. And first of all, give me your husband, the Sun Valley Fox. What is his best quality? You can only pick one. The greatest quality. When you look at that man across the room and you smile and think, I married that guy. What's the best quality he's offered you in 47 years? She's laughing. She's like, there isn't any. Now she got to go make one up. You can tell that. She's like, oh, Christ. He's tall.
No,
She's going to say he's tall.
He's hardworking.
Oh.
Okay.
That, you know what? You know how admirable that is today? Because how many kids give up?
Just don't.
They don't want to work 40 hours a week. They're like, God, I have heard Gen Z say this phrase. You ready? Oh my God, I spend 8 hours a day here. You want me to work too? Yeah. They spend 8 hours at McDonald's going, I spend 8 hours here at McDonald's. You want me to work too? I'm already here 8 hours a day. So working hard. Yeah, that's a quality that has passed away. I agree. Now, this is a much easier one to answer. Actually, I want to say this next question will be much harder to answer. When I ask you, what is the dumbest thing about the Sun Valley Fox? Or what is the most embarrassing thing? Or what is the one thing in 47 years you're like, I wish the guy would quit doing this? I know you have so many to choose from. I got it. I know that you're going to be like, hang on, let me go get my notepad. I've been storing up things that pissed me off about the guy for 47 years. I know you have a lot to choose from, St. Donna, but if you could erase one thing he has done or one quality or one trait, you're like, God, if I could just, and don't pretend you don't know. Women have a list on every guy. I'm sure my wife has a list on me. What is the one thing you would erase? What would you get rid of? What would you skip over?
Thomas
His
Eugene
perfection.
What's that?
His perfection. Being a perfectionist.
Doesn't that drive you nuts? Doesn't that drive you like, oh my God, you've been 4 hours hanging this picture on the wall. It's fucking straight. It's good. Stop doing it. Well, I got my plumb bob out and the rotation of the earth has changed. And I heard Nevada is redrawing their borders 3 inches to the west. I have to recalculate. You're like, oh my God, it's a picture on a wall. Stop. Yes, I understand that perfectionism. And that is a character flaw to no end. Too bad he doesn't apply it to other things. Have you seen him tie his shoes? Not exactly an exercise in perfectionism, I tell you.
He doesn't know how to tie them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the Sun Valley Fox, he wears New Balance Velcro shoes. His wife finally got him Velcro shoes and goes, just pull on them and lean them over, honey. You'll be fine. This is a good thing. Hey, St. Donna, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for answering the phone. Thank you for playing along and allowing us to call you tonight.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Great.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
And that's St. Donna, and she's my friend. No,
sweet.
she's my friend, not yours. You don't get to have her. There's one St. Donna, and she's mine. So you guys go get you get your own St. Donna.
Okay.
She's mine. That was, she's like his perfectionism. You know, there's some truth to that. There are people that drive you nuts with that kind of shit, like when they're hanging a picture or they're doing something. You're like, it's close enough. Can we just get on with our day? No, goddammit. But he's a machinist. He's a machinist by trade. So he goes into we're 16 thousandths off. And you'd say,
That's important.
no, you know what? When you're hanging a tennis ball from a string in your garage so you know where to hit the windshield and park your car, 16,000 doesn't make it a fucking goddamn bit of difference. But that's what the Sun Valley Fox do. No. I bought a $400 laser pointer so I can measure the exact distance from north to south, east to west, up and down, yin and yang, black and white, forward and backward, until St. Donna literally just throws up the sheet music and walks away. And you can't blame her.
Maybe she should have just shown up her shirt instead.
Yeah, I think she should have, but I got to tell you, the Sun Valley Fox, if she popped a boob out,
Still wouldn't have been diverted?
No, machinists are weird dudes, man. They just get focused on that perfection stuff, and they forget about God's perfection. She can be showing God's perfection, and he's looking at man's perfection. This is why he's going to hell. This is why he's never going to heaven. That's a 16th of a thousand inch off of man's perfection, and he misses the beauty of God's nature. Sun Valley Fox, I'm going to drink a glass to you, brother. But I think you're letting the world slip right by you. You know, you got to get off tennis balls and strings. There's other things in life, my man.
Boobs.
Wait. There's a way around that. He can pull out the French curve.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know the French curve, like in drafting or whatever. What I think machinists use it when they do the plans. Like you can find any curve on the front. Like it's a good way to get your boobs in an analytical sense. You could measure the curve.
So if you can, you can use the French curve to measure boobs.
Yes, any rounded or circular.
He's probably already done that. He's probably already got calculations on St. Donna's boobs and curvatures and everything else.
That tracks.
It's a little too analytical for me.
I kind of like it.
I tell you what, when a girl pops out her boobs, I'm not grabbing a protractor and a compass. I'm not. I'm not running up there and going, hold on a second now. I got to tell you. Now, maybe he would. Maybe Sun Valley Fox like, okay, before we go any further, thanks for showing me those. But we need to see if there's asymmetrical stuff going on here.
I would bet a lot of money that he has a French curve in his garage. I would bet a lot of money.
We'll have to bring in a Singapore hooker and have her stand there and go, Sun Valley Fox, would you care to demonstrate for the people at home how the French curve actually works?
On a live specimen.
On a live specimen. Yeah, Singapore hooker.
I think I know a volunteer.
You think you do?
Houdini, for $10, says, people, y'all need to hit that like button like it owes you money.
I got to beat that like button like a rented mule.
Trippy Pineapple says, and subscribe. Exclamation point.
Yeah, hit the like button.
And hydrate.
All right, I'll take a little hydrate from the non-poisoned water. Here we go.
Scott Royston gave another 5 Gen X Talks memberships.
I'm telling you, there's a battle royale going on. Now, Disney Kid's not going to win this because he's a broke motherfucker like the rest of us. But there's some people in there that can plant a flag, and if you plant one next to them, they will pick up their flag and go a little further. You can't stop that shit. And this is a good show to do that on. This is a great show for that shit.
Jeremy Underhill, member for 9 months, the Bottom of the Glass Nation. These last 2 Bottom of the Glass shows have been very special. Looking forward to what's coming in the future, Gen X Talks. Thank you, General and staff.
What if I were to tell you that this is the very last show ever for Gen X Talks? That as of tomorrow, June 1st, we go dark. What if I were to tell you no more shorts, no more reels, no more live streams, no more members content? As of tomorrow, we go dark. What if I were to tell you that?
I would say you're lying.
Would anybody even miss us?
Of course.
And if they did, for how long? A few minutes until they moved on to another stupid channel of crazy people?
Will Pascal?
Pascal.
Yeah, the guy
That
who
guy?
Yeah, the guy
He
who
said,
played the Mandalorian.
Damn, I saw I had a missed call from the Gen X Talks phone on a date with my wife.
The Mandalorian has a wife? Far out. Wait, I thought they weren't allowed.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I didn't think Mandalorians were allowed to have wives and shit.
And T-Bone 76 gave another 10 Gen X Talks memberships.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's a little battle royale going on there. I don't even know how to keep track of it all. We have to go back in
Go
and
back
have.
and look.
Yeah, you know who would do that if they were here is Two Bear. Two Bear's working, but he would do that. He would tell you he has a running. He better not fucking be here. He told me he was doing something with his wife and he was working. He couldn't be here tonight.
I saw him on.
God damn! If I see him in there, I'm putting him in a timeout. It'll be the first time I put Two Bear in a timeout. That motherfucker pokes his head up. You know what? I'm calling that motherfucker. I'm calling that guy right now.
I saw him here earlier.
Did you really?
Yeah. We're gonna have to hold down California when you leave, when you're gone.
All right, I gotta find. Let's see.
Because both of you cats are gone.
Yeah, I'm
so,
gonna
yeah.
be Bostonian pretty
It's
soon.
you and me left.
Oh yeah. Wait, you're not gonna move with them and keep doing this? I thought you were part of the entourage.
Wait a minute, you don't just tag along wherever they go and live in the side of their house? Put your trailer on the side of their Does that you're not doing that?
No,
Really?
I thought it was a hype crew entourage type
Look how
thing where
shocked he was that you went.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. That way,
Trippy Pineapple
I don't
is
have to
leaving
go
the
up there to
studio.
see everybody.
Trippy Pineapple has to drain the main vein and make his bladder flatter and gladder, for that matter. That's some old school stuff there. Don't act like you don't know. You know. All right, let me go see. We got to call Two Bear and give him some shit on that. We do have his number. He will be too chicken shit to pick up the phone. You know he will. All right, calling Two Bear. Dum. And Briggs has jumped in the place of Trippy Pineapple, taking over for him.
How the fuck are you?
Well, Two Bear. Two Bear, we're drinking. We're smoking, drinking, sloking, and toking and joking and just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Now, listen, if you got time to be on the program, why isn't your narrow ass sitting in one of these seats?
Because I start on Saturday at 9 o'clock. I'm actually on my way over right now.
God damn it. Have you ever heard of calling in sick or call in dead? You know, or just go, hey, look, I can't make it. I got shit going on.
No, yeah, I was in Big Bear this morning. Have to work the late shift tonight. And then tomorrow I'm in San Diego, so I'm like everywhere.
For Christ's sake. This is, Two Bear was a senior staff member in Gen X Talk for the longest time. His primary function, does anybody remember what Two Bear's primary function was?
Yep.
Low torque?
To report to the general.
Sergeant at arms.
He said to report to the general, which is right, but no.
It's a sergeant at arms.
That's true. Briggs, what was his primary duty?
I was gonna say his answer. I don't know what his primary duty was.
Security.
Yeah.
Security
Taking
detail.
care of Mama X.
There we go. Did you hear what Mary M said? Say it again.
Taking care of Mama X.
He was Gen X Mom's
Shadow.
perfect personal security.
That's a side job.
Yeah. Well,
that wasn't on the resume.
He took care in the beginning when people were threatening me, like there was people that didn't like what I was saying. He was very good about in public events. Two Bear would lay things out and make sure that there was people to block people from getting to me, which only happened a couple times, but he took care of that. After things mellowed out and things slowed down, it was more of a concern with Gen X Mom because she became more of the program and people were interested in getting drunk and coming up to her and hugging and kissing and getting autographs and shit in person. And he was very good about keeping the distance there. In fact, I don't think anybody ever made it to her. Not one time. He was always had that distance. But when she would wander off, he would leave me and everybody else would wander off and like not leaving her alone. Never. She couldn't go anywhere without having it because something happens, no one's there.
Mom does have a wandering problem.
When I protect the general, I have to protect his old lady.
Yeah, got to. That's the old. That's an old.
Just called her old.
But it's a biker thing. It's no disrespect. It's an old lady thing. It's a biker thing from way back in the day. It's an old school thing from before the 50s and 60s even. And I get it. It's no disrespect in there. When Gen X Mom wouldn't think it was disrespectful either. She got that. He's right. And you're right. Your mother has a wandering problem.
Yeah, she does.
She can be in a group setting and all of a sudden we're like, where did she go? Never tells us, just wanders off. So Two Bear was the perfect security guy. He would do security for the whole event. We did big in-person events, and he'd lay out the room and have people at the doors. I mean, we never had, all these years, we've never had one problem with Two Bear running security. Not one time ever. And there were some questionable situations. None of them got to me. None of them got to her. So we were good on that. Two Bear, I'm sorry you got to go to work, my man, but thank you for picking up the phone and playing along. We do miss you, brother.
We miss you, Two Bear.
It's good to hear your voice, bud.
I miss you guys. I wish I could have been there for everything possible.
Well, if you get a chance to wander out to the Reno area, we're going to be at the Foxhole on the weekend of August 16th, and that's going to be the big cook-off. With a lot of people, a lot of fans are going to be there. We got judges coming in, and we got Christine Matlock and Chef John going head-to-head at the Foxhole. That'll be at the Sun Valley Foxes in St. Donna's house. If you can schedule some time, bring your chick along. Tell her that we got some drinks for her. She'll be happy. We got some hooch. We will take care of her. And there's not a lot of places to wander off. It's a closed facility, so everyone will be around the same place. If you can swing it, man, we would love to see you again.
I appreciate it. All right, you guys. Hey, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Drive safe, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Two Bear, live and in person. Senior staff member from days gone by. A great guy. Always be welcome in Gen X Talks. Always be part of the program. And anytime the door opens, if he's standing there, he's welcome to come in. And I think everybody knows that. That's a good thing. All right. Uh-oh. What's the look on your face? What's up?
T-Bone 76 has done 25 gift memberships tonight.
Ooh.
And Houdini has done 30.
No way. That's not true. Josh Maddox just chimed in and says Trippy pooped.
Nah, it would have been longer if I had to take a shit. So,
Josh Maddox, he chimes in. Little tiny Josh Maddox chimes in. Trippy pooped.
That's awesome.
Poop. Trippy pooped. I've been drinking too much.
If you say the word poop enough times, it sounds strange.
Oh,
it's not a good word.
I just party fell. They poured.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's throwing whiskey. All right. Yeah, so Josh Maddox, Trippy pooped, and I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I've just been drinking too much. And that was Two Bear, everybody. Kyle Ryken says, what's up, Briggs? Got to close him there. T-Bone says, what's up, Briggs? Got to see a little bit of him there. Dum-dum-dum. So where are we at? All right, so we think of another question. We can't say it out loud, though, can we?
No.
Can Low Torque or Trippy, can you think of a good Gen X question? I can just call a random caller and ask them. Think of something. Don't say it. You got to whisper it in my ear. Write it down or something.
Well, they can ask.
Oh, yeah. Low Torque, you got a good question? Look at him staring off into space like that. He looks like a Greek statue.
Which way do you look when you're lying and which way do you look when you're remembering?
Up and to the left when you're lying.
Oh, because I thought I was remembering. My questions are lies. Okay.
Well, the really funny thing is that when Low Torque was applying for his job, he had to go through a lie detector test, and during the test, they asked him some very personal questions, like, "Have you ever stolen from a previous business?" And he said that very thing. He goes, "Which way do you look again when you're lying?"
It's good to get that out of the way.
Yeah, you got to know that before you can answer. All right, you got to come up with a question. Trippy, you got to come up with a good trivia question for Gen X, and so does Low Torque.
Okay.
I will call someone. I'll put you on the spot, which puts them on the spot. And, oh, by the way, I got to mention this to you two jabronis right now, because I know you guys. If you think of a question, you must know the answer. Don't sit there and say...
That's a whole different...
Low Torque will ask something, he'll go like...
All right, I got
Low Torque will say something like, how many jelly beans can I hold in my mouth? And when the guy goes 57, he'll go, well, I don't know. I was asking. That's what he would do.
Yeah. No, I got it. I got one.
Right,
and then I got to roll after this. My time's up.
It's always something with you. You sure your Tesla will start out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always on.
All right. We'll do Trippy's next. We'll do yours first. See if we can find someone. Do you want a girl or a guy for this question?
Surprise me.
All right.
I'm sure.
I'm
sure this is a guy question because it's a geek. It's some geek shit, but it's a movie. It's a movie trivia.
Calling someone right now.
We
Long-time listener of the program. Let's see if we can get it going here.
It's not that kind of movie.
Debbie Does Dallas 2.
Yeah, it's not Titanic. So
it's a name we all know from yesteryear. Let's see if he answers.
Well,
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
this is Justin Bennett from Indiana.
Justin Bennett from Indiana. Listen, we called you up. This is the General with Gen X Talks. We're in the middle of a live stream. You are live, sir. I want you to know that.
Sweet.
And Low Torque, do you remember Low Torque as being a senior staff member from years gone by?
I do remember seeing him.
Well, Low Torque was bugging me to call you tonight because he has a trivia question, and he just thought, you ought to call Justin and see if he knows. I said, hang on. I got Justin's number. Let me look it up. So, Justin, I'm going to present you with Low Torque, and we'll see if you know the answer to Low Torque's trivia question. Are you ready, sir?
I am.
Low Torque, take it away.
All right, may I ask, how old are you, sir?
I am 29 tomorrow.
This is gonna be tough.
That's
man.
a tough one.
Yeah. All right.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, man. Another trip around the sun.
Unless you're one of those people that are always 29. So, okay, this is a movie. It's called RoboCop. Have you seen that?
I have, yeah.
All right.
It's been quite a few years, but I did see it.
All right. The question is, and since you're 29, I'm going to give you two choices. You can choose Bad Guy 1, the robot, the name of the robot, or Bad Guy 2, the main bad guy.
Holy shit. I don't know that I know this
two
one.
choices. You can name either one.
It's been so long since I've seen it, I couldn't tell you. I really can't.
All right.
Trippy, can you save him?
I saw it as a kid, so.
Trippy Pineapple, senior staff member, could save you right now, Justin, if he can swoop in with the answer. Trip?
Sorry, I can't save you this time.
Oh.
Man, it's such a Gen X movie,
But Danny
too.
H can.
Fuck Danny H. Danny H knows all this shit. Danny H can't play. Fuck Danny H. Ban him. You
got it.
Ban.
Oh, my God.
Ban that man.
That's my man right there.
Justin, you don't win a t-shirt.
Pukey McFisty got it, too.
Pukey McFisty got it?
Yes.
Justin, do you realize you got beat out by a guy named Pukey McFisty? I want you to think about that.
I'm just happy to be on the air. I don't care about winning or losing, man. I'm just happy to be on
Justin Bennett.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Well, unfortunately, Justin, we don't pass out participation ribbons on this show, but we are happy to have you on just as much.
I'm going to have to rewatch RoboCop now. You see what you did, Low Torque?
It's great. It's a great parody of the 80s.
All right, Justin, we got to hang up and move on. Thank you for being a good sport.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you for answering.
Hey, man, I love it. Call me anytime.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Pukey said Ed 2000.
Okay. Low Torque, what was the answer to your question?
The robot, well, Danny H got it right. The robot is Ed 209, ED 209. It was a defense systems robot. You saw the movie. And the main character was Clarence Boddicker, who was also in that 70s show. He was the dad. He was Mr. Foreman.
Hold on. The robot's name was
ED
Erectile Dysfunction 209.
Yeah.
Wow.
209.
What a name. I would not be sporting that around. Don't call me ED. That's not a good thing to go by. All right, Trippy, I'm going to make a phone call for you. Do you got your trivia question ready?
Yeah.
Do you have the answer ready?
Yes, I do.
Do you have the correct answer ready?
Yes, I do.
Not just a answer. All right, let's see what we got here. We'll get someone to talk to Trippy Pineapple. Bum, 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 bum.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Krista Rose gave 1999. Tonight has been epic. Love to everyone. Thanks for all the gifteds. Bottom of the glass nation forever.
Thank you for that. I think that's one of the few cash donations we've got on the YouTube side for Super Chats. Not that I'm encouraging people to fund my whiskey operation or my Singapore hooker fund, but should you feel the need to donate like Krista Rose has, feel free to donate right to the whiskey fund or right to the Singapore hooker fund. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're here for those things.
Thank you for whoring yourself out.
Got to pay the bill somehow. I mean, it can't keep dipping into my credit card. When I use my credit card for the Singapore hooker fund, I've got questions to answer when it comes to Gen X Mom. She's like, what is this? And I'm like, but it was an accident. I don't know. It's a charge that came up. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. So, when they donate the money, I can use the YouTube money. It doesn't come up on my bills, and I'm fine. I can get away with it just fine. So continue to foster my degenerate services, and I will be happy. All right.
Okay,
So,
I'm out. I'm sorry. I got to roll. But love you guys, and I'll chat with you guys tomorrow.
All right. We'll
Okay.
talk tomorrow.
All right.
This is probably
Thanks, everybody.
the last show. So Low Torque, thanks for coming by, being part of it.
It's been great.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. I would have strangled myself just now. No, it was great.
Good to see you, man.
All right,
Yeah.
he's out. Now we're moving on to Trevi Pineapple. Got something to say for something to say. Dum, dum, dum. Let's find someone for him to talk to. Dum, 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 dum. And, I know who to call. I know exactly who to call. We're calling a girl. Yeah. And we're calling Trip. This is someone you know, too.
Okay.
And let's see if she answers. She's in this time zone, so there's a chance she might be awake. Unless she's drunk off her ass, because it is a Saturday night. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello.
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to tonight?
General, hi, it's Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Yeah, Gen X Talks calling from a live stream. Yeah. Sandy, we were sitting here trying to figure out what to do next, what segment in the show to do, and who to talk to, and what. And Trippy Pineapple has a trivia question burning a hole in his pocket. And Trippy kept saying, call Sandy. And I was like, no, I'm not calling Sandy. He goes, dude, call Sandy. I'm not calling Sandy. He goes, dude, you need to call Sandy. I said, all right, fuck. So we called. And guess what? Sandy answered. Now I'm going to turn you over to Trippy Pineapple. He has a trivia question for you. And if you can answer it correctly, you get something from the Gen X Talk store. Sandy, are you ready?
Okay,
Sandy,
Sure.
have you been drinking tonight?
I plead the fifth.
Okay. That means she has, and that's a good thing. That's going to help her out a ton. Anytime you're dealing with Trippy Pineapple, the more you drink, smoke, and toke, the better off your chances are. Trippy, I turn the floor over to you, sir.
All right. So, in Back to the Future, what time was it on the clock tower when lightning struck it?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a great question.
Oh, sheesh. I don't know. 12:01.
Now, when the last person, well, hold on now. When the last person got it wrong, Trippy Pineapple had the opportunity as a staff member to bail them out, and you failed. Do I have that same opportunity to bail Sandy out?
Sure.
10:04.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy?
Nice.
Who's your daddy?
Oh, General to the rescue as
That's
usual.
right. Sandy, you now get something. Send an email. Send an email to genxmom at genxtalks.com. Let her know that you are getting a prize for trivia tonight. Clock Tower 10:04. Just put something in the title so we remember. And we'll make sure that over the next few days we'll get something sent out to you for that. And you know what? You're welcome, Sandy. You're welcome, America. And you're welcome, Denmark. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K, my fine feathered friends. But people of the good ship, hear me speak. I, once again, have come to the rescue.
Yes, indeed you have.
Well, see,
We are not worthy, General.
how you see how easy that was tonight? What a fun thing that was. Was simple to do. It's good stuff there. All right, Sandy, thank you for answering the phone, for being a good sport about that. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, sounds good. Love y'all. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye.
Hey, Mariam, you didn't say one thing to Sandy. You didn't say goodbye. You didn't say anything. What are you doing over there on your phone? You talking? You getting dick pics from somebody?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, can you put them away till later? I mean, my God. They don't got to be replied to right now, unless every guy who sends you dick pics has a short attention span. And if that's the case, we got to talk about other issues, because you don't want to be hanging out with them. All right, guys, if we don't have anything else to talk about, we've done 2 hours and 40 minutes tonight. We're coming up on the 3 hour mark.
I got two things.
We'll get to it.
Mike Perkins, 1999, for Trippy's Tells Fund.
Tells Fund?
That's what it says.
What does that mean?
But then he put something else saying
Oh,
relocation
fund.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
Trippy's Tells Fund?
Relocation.
How does the word relocation turn into tells?
I don't know, maybe he meant teller. I don't know.
I'm thinking he knows that playing poker with you, you have tells. And we should keep getting you to play poker because you lose all your money because of tells. That all makes sense to me, man.
I'm pretty decent at poker.
You give me enough whiskey, I can make sense out of anything. I'm telling you. All right, listen, we got to get out of here, you guys. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes and some change. We did our deed for the evening. We put in our time, and thank you guys for all dragging along with us. But we're out of time, we're out of money, we're broke, and we got to go. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
See y'all later. Have a good night.
All right, so I'm not sure where you're listening in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you tuned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things in life. Number one, wherever you go, there you are. And number two, drink it up.
Dead air.
I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm out, baby. Till next time.